right. I believe we are live. The usual refrain. Let me get my chat set up. Raptor Hacker, nice to see you right from the very beginning. Exit as well. Oh, nice. Got some familiar faces in the chat. And as always, bear with me as I set up my a good old YouTube app that seems to freeze every 7 minutes. But I'm going to hit play. Today we're doing some Rage Forest 5 tournament round 1 matchups. Hexit, now that I have all my end screens and I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the technology involved in live streaming, I am definitely doing more streams, especially since there are a lot more tournament games going on. And so we have the Shun I See tournament that I casted yesterday. So the new $20,000 1v1 seems to be Arabia only, which I don't mind at all. And now we have Rage Forest 5. Nothing's wrong with my YouTube. It just when I follow along in the chat, I right now, like if you were to look, let me just hit pause real quick. If you were to look at like a professional live streamer, like a content creator, which is what I one day aspire to be, they've got like 4 or 5 computer screens. And on one screen, they've got the game. On the other screen, they've got their OBS studio. On another screen, they've got a whole bunch of other software. So they can like follow along with a million things. Right now, I've got basically one computer screen. So I'm using my phone to follow along in the chat. And that phone seems, the YouTube app seems to freeze a bunch. Lee, hello, hello. But my tube is absolutely fine. Ain't nothing wrong with my tube. Daniel, hello, hello. Okay, so round number 1 of the Rage Forest 5 tournament. And we are watching Team Hera taking on Team Kingstone, who has capitalized different letters in his name. Yeah, I'm trying not to sweat it. It's, what can I do? At least I'm live stream, and eventually I will have, like, set up. But if you ever watch Memb or any, like, professional streamer, you'll see they've always got, like, 3 or 4 computer screens. Grathrang, for example, has got like 1 million computer screens, and we'll get there one day. For now, I'm doing dipping my toe in the water, you know, little by little, improving. For me, the important thing is just to live stream and to chat and to have some fun. Raptor, I do have multiple tabs on the same computer, but like I said, a lot of the streamers go straight into like multiple computers. But in any event, enough about me and my Luddite technical skills. Let's take a look at the teams, because we've got, again, Team Hera taking on Team Kingstone. We got Hera playing as the Hindustanis in blue in his pocket. I believe Lewis, who he trained and played, I think, 100 games with, as the Bohemians in green. In the other pocket, Monaz as the Franks, Manaz, and then more as the Byzantines in gray. Headlining Team Kingstone is the man himself, playing as the Mayans in orange in his pocket. Dagao, of all people, playing as the Burgundians in purple. The other pocket, Darvoy, as the Celts in yellow. And last but not least, all right, Naked Nipples. What can you do? That's the player's name. In red, so we've got the Gurjaras facing off against the Hindustani. We've seen a lot of good camel battles between these two civilizations. To the south, we've got the Byzantines facing off against the Mayans. Ooh, let's see Cataphracts taking on Eagles. Not something we've seen. Might be a little bit difficult for the Mayans, but we'll see. Never discount any of these players. And by the way, what is this map? And how are these 6 elephants trapped in this small little nook here? Hexit, thank you so much for dropping by and saying hi. Have a fantastic night. Green is pinging to Hera. Hey, why the hell are you sending a villager here? Hera says, oops. Turns right around. So, on the eastern portion of the map, we've got one avenue of attack. In the southwest, we've got 1, 2. I mean, this is just a very ugly, very cuttable. There's no Khmer today, right? In this matchup? No. So we're going to have to wait till Imperial Age to cut this forest down. But a very, lots of little areas where you can cut this forest and make these wall-offs basically obsolete. And we'll see whoever cuts into this and gets these juicy, juicy elephants. 6 elephants is 2,400 food. So that is a good get for whoever can get it. Ooh, team bonuses. We'll find out. There's a cool new channel, by the way. Somebody who's been joining us on our live streams. I wonder if he'll show up tonight. Demon, Age of Empires 2. If you haven't seen his channel, check it out. He does a lot of really cool features. His latest video was which condottiero is the best when you factor in team bonuses. And I'm hoping he makes a lot of good videos like that. It is a super cool channel. And we'll see if Demon joins us tonight. He might already be here lurking in the background. Let's see, Hera, his villager, down 16 HP. But he's brought a scout. I mean, do we think Hera's really going to have a trouble pulling 3 elephants? Probably not. Scout is a little bruised and battered, but the road to the town center is not exactly super duper long. And so I don't expect any issues from him. By the way, he's already got 11 villagers underneath the town center. Ooh, she takes a few more pokes, disappears into the town center. 1 elephant down, 2 elephants down, 3 elephants down. Not the cleanest of pulls with this elephant completely outside the town center. Green is pinging over here. Teal is pinging over here. Looks like he tried to pull a single elephant. Did not go well for him. And now Darvoy and Kingstone are in feudal age. And okay, our Mayan may not give our Byzantine even a minute to relax here. Sorry guys, bear with me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to mute my mic for a sec. And our Mayan is moving in. I mean, speaking of team bonuses, you always kind of want to have a Mayan on your team when you're playing Rage Forest, right? Their walls are 50% cheaper, and that applies to all walls. I believe also Palisade walls and Palisade gates, if I'm not mistaken. Our Mayan's busting in here, but he's going to discover a secondary wall off already up and running. Looks like Kingstone also wants to wall this area off. And Nipples wants nothing to do with Hera, who's for now just patrolling the perimeter with a bit of an injured scout. What is Hera up to? He's got 650 food, 100 gold. Does he have the requisite structures? He's about to. And then he will, of course, head up to the next stage. Green is pinging here. Hera. Okay. So Lewis says, hey, why don't you check out the nature here on the right side of the map? Oh yeah, true, the Byzantine tankier walls. That was another video I think that Demon did where he compared which is the best Palisade walls, the the Cuman team bonus where the Palisades have 33% more hit points with a Byzantine teammate. Gives you pretty much a very, very tough Palisade wall to chew through. Okay. Second tower up. Mission accomplished, I guess. He retreats with his villagers. No point in keeping them around here. Can't really mind the gold. With his Byzantine watchtower up and running. Teal is now pinging over here. Okay, our Byzantine is walling this off. He sees his opponent walling it off as well. Yeah, it's called Demon Age of Empires 2. Super cool channel. Okay, to the north. Literally nothing happening. Hera walling himself in as he is a minute away from Kitch. Looks like Monaz and Lewis are already up to Castle Age. 2 town centers extra for our Bohemian, and only 1 for our Frank, who still has 100 stone, but does not have the wood for the town center. Not exactly the Britons with the cheaper wood cost. Why is Moore not responding to this? Okay, never mind. For some reason, I thought the wall was a lot more injured than than it was. And look at this, calm under fire is this Byzantine villager who just immediately just repairs the wall. Let's see if the Byzantine... Okay, gets it back up. I don't really think he needed to do that, but he did, and now he's retreating. And already Frank has sent some reinforcements. He's got a siege workshop in the house. Remember that these Rage Forest, Black Forest, whatever you want to call it, maps are played on Explored, and so everybody knows about these 6 elephants here. And we'll see, oh my goodness, 3 extra town centers for our Burgundian. Gee, what is the Gao planning, I wonder? How is everyone doing tonight, by the way? If this is your first time watching, please do say hello. I think we're overall on the whole a friendly bunch. Stork flies over everything. House is continuing to be plopped down green. Lewis is doing a lot of pinging around the map. Lemmy, you didn't remember it's played on Explored? Yeah, Rage Force is always played. Well, I shouldn't say always. 99% of the times it is played on Explorer. You have to be really unlucky in your lobby settings to run into a Rage Forest that's not on Explored. Can you imagine having to explore Rage Forest? Imagine having your town center right here and you have to explore the map. That is just ridiculously sour. Our Frank is trying to bust in here. Freezing in Australia. Interesting. Toronto, we're having a heat wave. Although I guess for you, it's winter time for you, right, Doc? Abdullah, hello. Thanks for joining again in the middle of the night. Joe Mama, been around before. Feel guilty for not watching everything. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, never feel guilty. Why did you feel guilty? I'm glad you commented and said hello. I'm glad you're watching. Watching the Frank absolutely start tearing into our Burgundian. The Burgundians generally are the first to Paladin if they hit Imperial earlier or at the same time as everyone, just because their stable techs are 50% cheaper. And oh my goodness, Kingstone says, I want nothing to do with our Frank. Double wall off here to the rear of his base. And now Teal is pinging over here. Did the Gao go a little bit too greedy? He's got a monastery. He's training a monk. What's his gold count? He only has 82 gold. He doesn't even have enough for another monk. He's been shooed away off his primary gold. Okay, never mind. He's got another gold patch here. Frankish Knight, no armor upgrades, no attack upgrades, will fall to the town center. Man, are they terrible at fighting underneath town centers because of the volume of arrows. Yes, I am Canadian. I am from Toronto, Canada. Well, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, it is winter in Australia, right? What is winter like in Australia? You guys don't get snow, right? I don't think I've ever seen a picture of Australia with snow. Our Frank, by the way, is here in earnest. He's broken a hole, put up a gate, and now there's nothing that Orange can do because, again, he is in the middle of nowhere here with a wall off. Let's take a look at the north where... Okay, our Gurjara is pressing in. To what end? What do you have behind this? I mean, you're opening a path to Hera's base. You're literally opening a path to the base of the world's best player at the moment, and you've got no army to attack with. So you're gonna open it up. You have no clue what's behind here. There might be, for all you know, a bunch of units right here. Instead, of course, we know that there are actually just 2 houses. So not the riskiest of moves. Yeah, Australia it always seems to be burning. 5 degrees Celsius is cold. Oh, Doc. I hope for your sake you never have an opportunity to come to Canada in the winter where it becomes minus 30 degrees Celsius. The coldest I've ever had was minus 36 degrees Celsius when I was a kid. I shouldn't say a kid, when I was like a teenager. But recently it's been like minus 25, minus 30. Hera. 1 wall off, 2 wall off, 3 wall offs have been breached. She's got a mangonel out. But uh-oh. Uh-oh. Even a villager now is gonna have to be careful. Naked's brought 3 of his own villagers with a mining camp in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Not exactly the Japanese that pay 50% off on their mining camps here, so I'm not too sure why he's plopping down a mining camp and not, for example, a house. Does the mining camp have more line of sight than a house? Elephant chases the mango. Villagers chase the elephant. If only he can close. He needs, I think, 2 hits. Oh my goodness, what's the movement speed? 0.6 to 0.6. As long as Hera doesn't move around like this, he'll be just fine. 1 more hit. Ah. Action-packed low-speed chases here on what looks like Arabia, but is in fact Rage Forest. Our Burgundian, by the way, has managed to clear all this up. He is stabilized off the back of 4 town centers, 78 villagers, the second highest on his team. And who is heading up to Imperial first? It looks like Lewis, just by a few seconds, will beat out our Celt. Our Celt, by the way, what are you doing to help the Gurjara barracks? Okay. Barracks and siege workshops. Random monk here for red with an amazing line of sight, of course. Oh, he's trying to convert the spearman as Hera. Oh, he gets... Oh, my goodness. I mean, is it luck? Is it skill? Is it a combination of both? I mean, literally 1 poke away from getting killed, and he gets the conversion. Incredible. Green has snuck in a sneaky, sneaky scout here. Our Burgundian? Actually, it's our Mayan has walled off this area yet again. And now it must be thinking, oh, I'm great. Thanks for letting me spend all this stone on a secondary wall off while you just plop down a castle. I'm glad I did that. And look at this, our Mayan with a bit of a construction project here to the north of his settlement. Despite being the first one to be super duper aggressive, Kingstone got in, lost the tower, it looks like, and then didn't really do much. Yeah, you definitely tempting fate invading Hera with no army. Because we can see what Hera can do with a monk and a mangonel. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But uh-oh, Bohemian Piker here. They do attack with a 25% stronger bonus. So cavalry, 28. But it looks like our Celt and Imperial already has his halberdiers out. Our PCs run better in Canada, yeah. 15 Celsius in the winter sounds like heaven. You miss having winter? I hate winter. I absolutely hate winter. I hate being cold. I hate the snow. I hate skiing, snowboarding, chalets, and hot chocolate. I dislike all of it. Hera with a wall off here stops the Celtic Burgundian. Oh, what the hell is our Burgundian doing here in the first place? And the bombard cannons shoo away the onagers, so not really much that can happen here to the north. To the south, basic mangonel continues to attack the Mayan wall. We'll see if we get to see some Goths. They're super fun on Rage Forest. Yeah, sorry, snow people. I hate it. My ideal life would involve lots and lots of heat, lots and lots of air conditioning if and when needed, a beach somewhere. He hates snow bunnies too. Fanaticist, exactly. I hate snow bunnies and I hate puppies. Puppies and kittens. I hate them all. Let's see who wins here. These Bohemians versus Celtic Halberdiers. I don't think halbs have any bonuses against each other, right? It's not like camels attacking camels. Yeah, no spear. And so let's take a look at the upgrades, because that'll basically ultimately determine... Oh my goodness, my clicking skills. Yours truly is just way too old sometimes. +1, fully armored, movement speed. Of course, a little bit better for our Celt. They don't get squires, they don't need it. They move 15% faster anyway. And our Burgundian does have Cavaliers. What are his resources like? Degau, you have the resources. Go for Paladin. There it is. I knew it. Paladin for our Burgundian to the north. Okay. Armies are massing for the moment. You hate heat. Snow is better, but you've never seen snow. Okay. Well, that's bullshit. See snow and then tell me snow is better than heat. No, I don't like it, because what people who don't grow up with snow don't realize, for the most part, is that when you go out into snow, you have to bundle up. And if you're let's say a little bit heavier than you should be, like yours truly, Haufnitsa is on the way, Paladin's on the way, Shatagni for Hera. So how many hand cannoneers does he have? 28 hand cannoneers with 9 range now. If you're like me and you put on 3 layers to go out into the snow, you sweat a lot. And that is just not fun, because you sweat and then you're in the freezing cold, so the sweat gets really annoying. And then when you get back, you're just drenched in sweat underneath all of your layers. Doc, I do not like coffee. No, I drink tea. I've had 1 cup of coffee in my entire life. Brandon, hello. Join us in our discussion of me hating puppies. Akash, you like the winter here? Today was ridiculous how hot it was today. By the way, Frankish versus Burgundian Paladin is not a fight that our Burgundian wants to take right now. Burgundians do not have bloodlines, and so they're down actually 32 HP compared to the Frankish Paladin. Oh, Brazil sounds amazing. I should clarify that I like dry heat. Humidity sucks. Then wear fewer layers. Well, then if you wear fewer layers, you're going to be freezing cold. Oh, our Mayan takes matters into his own hand as the Burgundian uses the opportunity to get the Trebs. Brilliant move. Out of Kingstone, he's going to lose all of his halberdiers, but will they get all 3 Trebs? No, they get 2 of the 3. And now our Burgundian needs to get the hell out of here, but maybe he's pot committed. Oh, he's walling himself out on the wrong side. This is like an Alien, when the creature's about to burst in the medbay and everyone locks them out, and everyone inside the medbay dies to the xenomorph. Yeah, welcome to Cast of Empires, where we talk shit about bunnies and Team Hera, 40 more army count, 40 more civilian population, is absolutely crushing it in the east. His hand cannoneers are focusing on houses, but there's so many Haufnitzas, 10 Haufnitzas. But we'll see how well they can do. Remember, like I said, Burgundian halberdiers are quite the frickin' meat shield. Burgundian Bohemian halberdiers are quite the meat shield with their... Look at that attack bonus against cavalry. 40 against the cavalry unit for the Burgundian that has 20 less HP. But it looks like he's going after the Haufnitsa. Well, let's see if Hera notices. We'll support his team. 1 down, 2 down. I think 3 down. He got 2 or 3, and then he retreated. Brilliant move out of purple to the south. To the south, another bloody Mayan halberdier push. Our Mayan has 10 eagles. Our Burgundian has no army here whatsoever. Where is our Celt? And what the hell does he have? Burgundian vineyards? Okay, not sure. Economy right now is a priority as your team gets pushed into. Maybe long term. Shane, I've heard good things about Arkansas. I have heard a lot of good things about Arkansas weather. Surprisingly. not exactly something you expect to hear. Oh my goodness! Our Gurjara is going chakrams and they're getting flattened by the Haufnitzas. I mean, I'm surprised our Celt is letting the Burgundian take the brunt of this. Your siege onagers can basically flatten the entire green halberdier army in a matter of seconds. You're gonna lose a bunch of them to the Alfnitzas, but here we go, Hera, he's gonna get Chakram. No, the Chakrams are too shy. They keep running away. But the onager gets a good hit. I'll see your 9 range and I'll have the same range, he basically says. I'm a sick puppy. Oh, Brandon, I do like cats. I like cats and dogs. My wife is very much a dog person, and but like a zealot, dog zealot, with her favorite breed being the Airedale Terrier. If you're familiar with breeds, yeah, Hafnitzas are incredible. The upgrade itself is ridiculous. It costs more than going up to Imperial. He's got 8 of them. They've got only 13 kills. Why are the Chakrams so hesitant? Why are they not charging in right now? Ah, yeah, baby. The Celt kills his own units, doesn't give a rat's ass. I want to know why the oh, look at them going after a villager. Okay, brave Chakram throwers going after an innocent lumberjack. Raptor's a cat person, dog hater. Yeah. They're both perfect in their own individual ways. Tenchi's a dog person. Favorite wild animal is the Komodo dragon. You like that little hiss there? Okay, so we have Byzantine hand cannoneers. A lion roars. Once the castle goes down, kick him. Seriously, what's the point of building an army if you're not going to use it? Where the hell's he going? Battlefield's this way. Naked nipples, where the hell are you going? I like that our Celt is basically throwing a bunch of halberdiers here and there to just buy some time. Let's see if his onagers get a shot off. Look at Hera kiting with the freaking hand cannoneers against siege onagers. Well, welcome to the world of Hera, where anything is possible in Age of Empires. Yeah, exactly. Get back to the battle. Where are these Chakrams, by the way? Where are they going? Is this not Red's base? Does Red not want to stick around to defend it? I don't understand. He's running away. He's like, hey, hey, Hera, take care of business here for me, bud. I mean, yeah, you love Hera. He's so damn good. And now he's starting to mix in some of that Hindustani BBC. 61 kills for the Hafnitzas. They are just going around sniping Celtic onagers all the live long day. Only 12 friendly fire. 20% friendly fire is not the greatest. Uh-oh, looks like purple's getting pushed into here as well. So this is what you're choosing to do with your Chakrams, to attack Frankish paladins? I mean, you're not gonna win that battle, right? You know where... Oh my goodness. You know where Chakrams would have been absolutely useful? Right here. He did dip. Peace, he says, and F's off. So Team Hera takes game number 1 in a pretty one-sided... Oh, look at this. We were about to see cataphracts. What are the upgrades on them? They are not a cheap unit to get all the way upgraded. Okay, so not fully upgraded attack-wise. Not fully upgraded armor-wise. Does he have Logistica? Yes, he does. Okay. So he does have the important upgrade of trample damage and +9 extra against infantry. Nobody took these 6 elephants, which is kind of sour. And you know the heroes of the game are the Chakram throwers. By the way, where the hell even are they? 39 Chakram throwers, 0 kills. Yeah, large groups of Hafnitzas demolish the entire game, to be honest. 67 kills, 14 friendlies is just under 20%. Not terrible, not great. kind of middle of the road. And now he's plopping down bombard towers as well. So not the longest game, 46 minutes. Lewis with the halbs, or Kelt with the halbs. APM not really that relevant in here. Who's the biggest donor? Remember, in Rage Forest 5, you can sling your teammates, but only in Imperial Age. Only in Imperial Age. Yeah, the frisbee throwers. The biggest donor was Hera. The biggest recipient was our Byzantine. Interesting. Maybe that's how he managed to get the kind of but not really upgraded Cataphract. And who had the most kills? Our Byzantine. I apologize, guys. I was so focused on the north side of this battlefield that I completely missed the fact that our Byzantine... If you asked me who had the most kill years, I would probably said Hera. Our Byzantine, oh, because he had 39 hand cannoneers with... Holy shit! Look at that kill count. Oh my goodness. I was so focused here making fun of these chakram throwers for being cowards that I completely missed 175 kills for his hand cannoneers. Wow. Hey, Radu, what's good? Let me load up game number 2. Be right back. I mean, I don't know what the hell was going on with those chakram throwers. Let's hope that our boy Naked attacks a little bit more with his units. All right, let's see what we're working with now. Hera playing as the Portuguese, 2 villagers and a scout, immediately heading out. In his pocket again, Lewis playing as the Sicilians, Manaz as the Tatars in the other pocket, and last but not least, Vietnamese. More as the Vietnamese in gray. Darvoy, interesting. Darvoy didn't play last game, right? No, he did. He was the Celts. Darvoy is the Dravidians in orange. In his pocket, Cambridge didn't play last game, so they switched out Naked Nipples for Cambridge, who is this time playing as the Bulgarians in purple, Dagao as the Teutons in yellow, and Kingstone as the Japanese in red. So finally, the team captains are facing off against each other. The Japanese versus the Portuguese, 2 pretty good archer civilizations and 2 pretty powerful civilizations you don't want to face. I absolutely hate when the lake forms part of the forward position. And to the south, we've got the Vietnamese on the left, and we've got the Dravidians on the right. The map, 1 avenue of attack to the south, 1 avenue of attack to the north, and then a big plus shape in the center here. A kind of a winding plus shape. We'll see how the players wall this off. Will yellow go all the way into the forest? Will green go all the way into the forest? Will they wall off the north-south corridor, which comes with a lot of resources, actually. Gold, stone, gold, boars. Raptor, it should still work, yeah. I did a invitation that lasts indefinitely, does not expire. No Mihai makes Radu sad. Lemmy, there are limitations on slinging. You have to wait until the Imperial Age to do it. How are the teams picked? There are captains. And it's so it's like high school dodgeball. Busted X-Men logo. That's funny. X-Men 97 sucks, by the way. If you were thinking of watching it, do not. Jetty, welcome, welcome. They are amusing, the villager fights, just because ultimately they don't really matter very much. In theory, I can see them mattering, but they don't really matter that much. At the end of the day, whether you fight for tiles here and here, it always seems to turn out that the players just wall each other off anyway, and then they wait till castle and one player pushes like they always normally would. We've seen a tower push when a wall off was uncontested. Just one time in 2 years of casting. Who's the captain of Team Hera? That would be Hera. Why does it suck? I just didn't enjoy it at all. I think they tried to make it a little bit too adult. The animation, in my opinion, wasn't... they tried to make it a little bit too much like 1997, and... I mean, unless you're like South Park, I don't really like the animations from 1997. You thought it was alright? Yeah. I agree with that. I've heard really bad things about the Acolyte. Shane says, go Wolf. So Shane doesn't care about the teams. He is all about that Mother Nature. X-Men was really good. Magneto's still the best? I don't know. The whole love... I mean, I'm going to do spoiler alerts here, but I'm assuming if the people who care about the spoilers are already have seen it. The whole love story with Rogue threw me for a loop. And Xavier basically being like some kind of love pet. an intergalactic love pet for the Shi'ar Empress or whatever the hell she was. Radu, I think Doc is colorblind, right, Doc? You have trouble seeing the blue and the purple when we have those matches. Team Gaia. I also think they needed a lot more Wolverine in X-Men 97. Here we go. Cambridge is pulling boars. Seems to have taken a lot of damage, and he does not have Loom. So actually, let's follow along here. That's why he brought his scout along. Yeah, Corey, I never trust reviews, especially since the movies that I like are generally not that popular. So I always watch it on my own. So I'm waiting to watch The Acolyte. Have all the episodes come out? I'm kind of waiting until most, if not all of the episodes are out, and then I'll watch it. It does surprisingly have that actor from Squid Game, of all people. Lewis paid him to be in the squad. I think Lewis made a joke that Hera's going to lose just because he picked him. Oh yeah, I am very much looking to the new looking forward to the Deadpool movie. Although to be fair, unpopular opinion, I think it might be time for a new Wolverine. Hugh Jackman is a beast. I love him in the role, but we need somebody short, hairy, and super duper muscular to play Wolverine. I really did like the Fallout show. That was fun, and I never played the games. Kind of got me interested in the games. By the way, our Dravidian, our Vietnamese, literally fighting tooth and nail over a few frickin' tiles here. And our Dravidian retreats. They're trying to build a prison. Well, they've trapped the lumber camp real nice. I love that behind this, our Vietnamese, little by little, is walling off, but he's walling himself on the wrong side. This is 9 villagers that he's brought out of a total of 22. This is half his economy here. Oh my goodness, more than half. Now he's bringing more villagers. Hera pinging over here. He is tower pushing, tower defending. He does not want to deal with any kind of shenanigans, but there's already a triple wall off. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quadruple wall off. Let's see, by the way, what the players have done here. They've walled off the north, the east, and the west. The south is completely open, although I guess it doesn't really matter. If you've walled 3 out of the 4 points, you're fine. He was getting old too. I'm gonna be the next Wolverine. I've got the short and hairy part, but not the fat, not the muscular part. Yeah, Joe Mama, I agree. I never let reviews stop me or entice me from watching any TV show or movie. Especially since, like I said, the vast majorities of the movies that I like are terrible. One of my favorite movies is The Room, and it was voted one of the worst movies of all time. But I watched that movie and I literally pissed myself laughing at how amazing it is. Danny DeVito. I'm not Spider-Man. I'm the Spider Thing. What was it that he played in that episode? Who got Dee pregnant? When they were trying to remember what happened in the Halloween party. Oh my god, Doc, don't even get me started on Harrison Ford. My mom and I loved the original Indiana Jones. We watched the trilogy together. We share a very, very good bond when it comes to the kinds of movies we like. And seeing Harrison Ford in that role lately, I mean, it was bad enough to see him in Star Wars, as much as I love Han Solo. Who doesn't love space pirates? But, oh my goodness, I mean, retire, man. Yeah, he's gonna have his bone claws. No more adamantium for you. True, Lemmy, So Bad It's Good is a very separate type of movie, and that is one of the primary reasons I love my Nicolas Cage movies. And look, guys, what did I tell you? After, what, 11, 12, 13 minutes of fighting, economy stunted, villagers dead, mayhem. At the end of the day, they walled off exactly where they were trying to wall off in the first place. Somehow it always seems, again, I get it in theory why you want to contest every square inch of this map, but in practice it doesn't really seem to pan out. Hera's tower, by the way, destroys the Japanese tower. Not an easy feat to do in the late game, so glad for him that he did it early. You just like Fight Club? I love anything that Chuck Palahniuk wrote. Lemmy is in denial. There are no more Indiana Jones movie. Crystal Skull was a dream. He also did not need to be in Blade Runner 2049. What's his face? What's that actor that's in that movie? That famous guy. Oh my goodness. Ryan Gosling. I love Ryan Gosling. It is his turn to shine. I'm trying to watch the Fall Guys. Fall Guys? What's the name of the movie he did with Russell Crowe? It's one of my favorite movies. And I can't remember the name. I feel like an idiot. It was him and Russell Crowe. And he just crushed it in that role. As did Fat Russell Crowe. Uh-oh. Our Tatar. So, gray and orange fight for the entire time here. And then our Tatar from half a world away just shows up with Step Lancers anyway. And hey, Orange, you've crippled your economy for so long, fighting over that piece of land, that there's no way you're going to be able to defend against Step Lancers, which is why our Bulgarian needs to step in here. The Good Guys, yes. I have not seen Barbie, but yes, The Good Guys. With Russell Crowe. That scene in the toilet stall where he kicks the door open. I like the first Mummy movie a lot. The rest I'm not a big fan of. AC Dragon Rider, you like Dial of Destiny. Interesting. River Phoenix, is he alive? Doc, isn't River Phoenix dead? Yeah, it was like a buddy cop movie. It took me back to like Lethal Weapon with Mel Gibson and Dan Glover. Uh-oh. Our Bulgarian is running a little bit of trouble fighting uphill against these Step Lancers. Does have the better unit here, but stackability and high ground do kill those knights. I really like the first Mummy. Yeah, that's what I thought he was. I thought he passed away. Tinkle, tinkle, tickle. And what's inside of you? A mangonel ready to pop. Gray and orange. Big surprise. Throwing half of their economies into wall-offs are the last in feudal age. And it looks like it will in fact be Gray who is last up to castle. And Hera not too far behind. Interesting that Hera is still in the feudal age. So he is relying, our Portuguese, on the kindness of the Sicilians to help here. That's funny. AC Dragon Rider. Brandon, I really like the Great Dictator. I like the speech at the end. I love the old Indiana Jones movies, the especially when they brought Sean Connery in for The Last Crusade. And I forget what the woman says, something like it was nice to sleep with you or something, and then they both say thank you at the same time, and then they look at each other. That scene where they get tied up to the chair is also fantastic. So let's see what's going on around the map. Our Tatar is taking the lake to the south, but not in any serious fashion here. He continues to attack the Bulgarian, who will get the town center up, garrison the villagers. And now the Steppe Lancers with their real shitty Pierce armor are not going to last very long. Yeah, two of them die immediately. Lemmy, I agree 100%. I can't forget how wonderful that movie was. Fantastic when he goes in the end and they shoot Sean Connery and he has to go through all those trials and all those booby traps, and when he has to do the leap of faith or the walk of faith, whatever it's called, and he just closes his eyes and steps out into that optical illusion bridge. That, for me, watching that as a kid was like mind-blowing. Hera's in castle, and that's why he waited so long, because he is going fast Imperial. What exactly does he hope to accomplish in fast Imperial with 41 villagers? He's plopping down extra houses. He doesn't really have a very scary settlement or economy to back up a fast Imperial. Nightmares. That was an epic scene, right? I loved all those booby traps when you have to like kneel to pray, and then those two big saws. He notices all like the decapitated bodies and he kneels down. It was just an absolute very wonderful, very well made, fun movie. Which at the end of the day is what you want in an adventure movie. By the way, Mangonel did get evicted here at the 360 HP mark. Okay, why are you leaving it behind? Our Vietnamese with a very aggressive castle and rattan archers. How will the Dravidian respond? Darvoy, 2 extra town centers, has a wall off. But the more that the Vietnamese steals his stone, the more castles are going to keep getting dropped in his face. He can't even mine the gold. 5 out of the 7 patches are lamed. Our Bulgarian does have knights. Knights with stirrups could do really well here. They do attack as fast as a Mangudai, which is super ridiculous. Ratatouille archers. No, Dragon Rider. I haven't actually gone to a... You know what I think the last movie I saw in the cinema was? 300. The first one, not the second one. I think that's the last movie I saw in theaters. Red deletes his own wall. Builds another set of walls, 1 tile over. Okay. Green is pinging here. Wants Hera to delete so he can move his mangonels. And now our Tatar is making himself at home, heading up to Imperial as well. You're seeing Lord of the Rings in the movie theater. Ew. That's going to be a nice 8-hour journey, 9-hour journey. Lemmy, I agree 100%. That's why I like silly movies like The Fall Guy, again with Ryan Gosling. Although to be fair, I'm not a big horror movie guy. Like, I don't like the horror genre. But that the one with that John Krasinski did with his wife, with Emily Blunt, where they can't talk because the creatures can hear you. I really like that one. I don't know why I'm randomly mentioning that. But the third one is coming out also, and it actually shows something super cool, which you almost never see in a horror movie. You actually see like the disaster happening in like Manhattan and like a big city, which was cool in World War Z. They actually saw the zombies in the big cities. Oh, they did an in memoriam to Bernard Hill, the captain from the Titanic. A Quiet Place. Yes, thank you, AC Dragon Rider. Okay, these these step lancers are not going to last very long against freaking Teutonic paladins with 7 melee armor. You can stack all the live long day with your 13 attack. That paladin will absolutely wreck you. But you know what? That castle behind is getting a good number of kills, and it's in fact a Teuton who dies. Oh, he put the rattans in. He added the arrows, but our Teuton's not done. There's a couple of Trebs also to the back. So this castle maybe will survive, maybe not. Our Dravidian is adding in 2 monks. For whatever good that does. Teutons. The rootin' Teutons. Hera moving forward. Walled himself out. He's going to have to delete his own wall, right? As Kingstone adds 2 extra town centers to his settlement. An elaborate set of walls that ultimately is always mean very little. All of this, instead, you can just put an outpost and keep an eye on the minimap. Sound of Freedom. What is that movie? I don't think I've heard of that. Oh my god, AC Dragon Rider. I might have to ban you for how jealous I am. I love In-N-Out. I went to, when I was in LA, I made a special point of going there just to eat there. The burgers aren't fantastic, but they're so cheap. And so, it's such good value and quality. Even though it's not necessarily my favorite burger. Oh my god, Radu, don't be a menace in South Central while... What's the full name of the movie? Don't be a menace in South Central while drinking orange juice or something like that? The really boring Confederate movie. Goodness. Yeah, Burger King I like. I like Wendy's also, the square burgers, because they don't cut corners. LOL. Oh, our Sicilian is putting up... markets. Are we gonna have some trade finally? Although, why are they building them here and not down here? This is a much better location, I think, for trade carts. Let's see what's going on around the map as the ridiculous labyrinth of wall-offs is getting worked on here by this Portuguese galleon. Oh, look at this. Lewis is cutting a path through the forest while drinking juice in the hood. That's right. That's right. I love Five Guys when they just dump like 5 kilos of French fries into your bag. Ooh, our Teuton has to be careful. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, Lemmy, is that the movie with Matt Damon? Is that the one where his daughter gets kidnapped or something in Europe, or... Monks are converting anything they can. Teuton. Japanese, doesn't matter. I will make it all mine. You have to pay extra for shopping bags in California? Yeah, you've had to do that in Canada for the last, like, 5 years. And now, by the way, they don't even have plastic bags here anymore. Now you have to pay like 50 cents for a canvas bag. Who has the best drip, monks or organ guns? Ooh. Are there any organ guns we can look at? I don't know. I feel like the organ gun has a funny little hat. Right? It's got like a little hat with a plume on it, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully we get to see one out of here and then we can compare. By the way, our Vietnamese is retreating to the back of the Tatar base because their aggression here has been completely stopped. Our Dravidian is going elephant archers. 10 US cents a bag in California. Okay, here it's 50 cents and it's a canvas bag. Don't get Tenchi started on shrooms. The monks have the hairstyle? The monks have the hairstyle. Aren't the monks bald? What hairstyle are you talking? They look like Kevin Leary. The monks. Kevin O'Leary, sorry. Not Leary. Kevin O'Leary. Right? Although don't tell anyone I said that. He might actually sue me. He is quite litigious. So this attempt to penetrate has gotten one town center. But the trade route is still safe. Red is re-walling behind this. This villager is going to have to get deleted. The hair on the back. And now he's pivoting to the north, where he's going to try to attack. I mean, might be an easier path to go this way, and you'll get the trade. It's the same length. Let's see how our Dravidian is doing now against Steppe Lancers. Both of these are very weak units. One can stack, one has a ridiculous amount of HP. It is the Kevin O'Leary hairstyle, right? Mr. Wonderful. If you watch Shark Tank or the Canadian version Dragon's Den. Let's see it. No, no, not like this. Look at the stacking out of the frickin' Steppe Lancers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is like the worst battle you can ever take against Steppe Lancers. This is terrible. Okay, the elephants are adding in some damage, and the Bulgarian onagers are here too. But that was... I mean, what the hell was that? That was such a bad decision. Oh yeah, the Steppe Lancers. That was like their best case scenario. And they're just gonna keep doing it. They're just keep... Oh, they're going after the elephants? Why'd you delete your own stable there? Where are you trying to go with your 9 Steppe Lancers? Oh, he's going after the siege. No Koreans on this team, so the minimum range on the onager is a 3. Not they all die trying to get to this. No, they get one. They actually managed to get a siege onager. It cost them 11 Steppe Lancers, but they got one onager. Purple is building a siege workshop here as well. Look at the frickin' infrastructure. Look at the traffic. And big surprise, Hera. Last game went full on Chattagny hand cannoneer. This time he's going Portuguese hand cannoneer. I'm assuming they've got arquebus. It would be absolutely atrocious if they didn't. He's got that Sicilian siege onager with him. And again, the Teuton just takes a terrible, terrible fight. Yeah, no wing Hussars in this game, Radu. We'll see, maybe the next game has Poles and Lithuanians. No, Lemmy, it is not a great trade, no matter how you slice it. Neither is this, by the way, as Hera's... How many kills do we think these guys have? 38 for now? 39? They just keep rushing into choke points, Team Kingstone. Should call them Team Choke Point. But look at this, the Dravidian has had enough. I want this gold and I want it now. You can try to attack me. Do they have anything to attack these walls? Okay, so he's safe for now. That's pretty cool from the Dravidian. There's no siege here. There's no bombard cannons, no petards. Not even a castle to train petards. And so these Steppe Lancers are not going to bust through the base. Which means that these Dravidians can focus over here. Friendly fire? Yeah, friendly fire for purple. I mean, 47 elephants. 48. Look at that HP. What the hell do you do in this game against 13,000 HP? This is why 1v1 games, when you get that elephant death ball, are basically GG immediately. Derek's in the house. Yeah, Hera's basically saying, say hello to my little friend of each of these two games so far. 39 kills have become 32, so he's starting to lose a couple of these hand cannoneers. Does he still have his cannon galleon here trying to take down walls? Okay. Okay, just basically keeping that unit busy. Elephants are just slaughtering units. Kill count 64. Sean, hello. Lots of siege, but in all the wrong places. And Team Hera is about to get their trade route pushed into by 13,000 HP of elephants. Are there any bombard cannons here? I feel like I see a bombard or two. Yeah, there are 2 bombard cannons for orange. They need to... somebody needs to work on this castle because it's at 87% completion, even though it's only got 600 HP. And here come the elephant archers. Are they going to stop it? No, they're not. So the castle goes up and immediately falls. 79 HP, 74. Not every day you see a castle going up with 74 HP. Our Vietnamese has trained Imperial skirmishers. They're going after the halberdiers. Probably should be going after the elephant archers, who have split up into multiple groups. There's now 47 of them at 12,000 HP. We'll come back to them. Let's see what's going on here. Hera still continues to hold Hodor over here. 46 kills. To the south? Nah, to the south. Our Japanese is fighting the Sicilian. Okay. Japanese halberdier. Should probably be the better halberdier there, no? Yeah, against this many elephants, you need just numbers. There's really nothing you can do. There's no like strategy here. You just have to outmuscle them. Losing onagers right as they pop out of siege workshops is probably not the ideal. Where's the onager going to pop out? Here? Here? Where do we think? No, it's hiding. It's quivering in its boots. You just need to just keep going. This is exactly what Gray needs to be doing. 54 Imperial skirmishers. Let's see their attack bonuses. Archer and cavalry archer. I think the elephant does have cavalry archer armor. Yeah, -4. So these guys do bonus damage of 5, 3, and 4. Just 12 bonus damage. But you know who doesn't really give a shit about your bonus damage? Some Bulgarian hussars. Tell me they've got stirrups. Yeah, look at that attack speed. 1.4 second delay. Stirrups all the live long day. Akash, you see flaming camels? Where? Where did you see flaming camels? I don't even see a Tatar siege workshop. No, stable, house, barracks, monastery, market. There it is. Yeah, that is a very good point about flaming camels. They come with a massive attack bonus against elephants. Oh, you're saying this shit. You got me so excited there for a second. Ooh, pancake time. 12 kills. 13 kills. Does our Japanese player have Yasama? I'm assuming he does. No Yasama just yet. Why? Okay, there's Yasama. Why did he not have Yasama up until now? And Hera is back. I mean, this is about as crazy a gunpowder army. Gunpowder with ballistics is insane. 93 kills is pretty bonkers too. Is he Dragon Rider? What was Hera building? Cavalry? Camels? Elephants? And this is how you chip away at the elephant count. Just keep throwing numbers at them. 48, 47 has become 31. And now he's streaming in individual Bulgarian hussars, which, as good as they are not really going to handle themselves well against how many skirmishers? 52 still Imperial skirmishers. Now Hera's going after the Teutonic fishing fleet. So Team Hera is pushing in through the north. They've destroyed the red base, although red and yellow still have their infrastructure here. So put destroyed with a small d. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh my god, what the hell was the point of that? More Dravidian elephants are coming. Can you imagine our Dravidian starts mixing in their scout line units now with wood steel? Shitty as they are. Okay, I think I saw an onager take a shot. Yeah, orange is very clumped here. There's an onager. Okay, this is definitely one way to get rid of. Hello, 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 save your onager. Why are the Dravidian not attacking the Step Lancer? That's so sour. Teuton still has very few paladins. Their HP is terrible. So Hera is slowly, building by building, dismantling their opponent, his opponent. Hera wins to the north, but to the south? Okay, never mind. To the south, a bit of a stalemate. As purple is clearing up more room, you do not want your elephants in a choke point in a big ball against bombard cannons and siege onagers. Oh, it takes out an Imperial skirmisher right before it dies. What's our Bulgarian doing? 44 Hussars, but they're stuck in the queue. Where the hell are purple's siege onagers? They're in the north. Oh no, they are very much needed in the south. Japanese halberdiers at this point must be fully upgraded. No, they're not. No blast furnace. Hera's Trebs are being brought forward as well. The entire Teutonic fishing industry, by the way, down the toilet. Hey, Catherine. Yeah, good game so far. I mean, any game you see 58 Dravidian elephants is a fantastic game. Uh-oh, trade cart. Where are you going, trade cart? Trade cart with 101 gold. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, one volley. But now the Bulgarian is here. There are the flaming camels, Akash. Oh, one explodes. A second explodes. Bulgarian Hussar caught in between two gates. How the hell did he even get in there? I have no freaking clue. Captain Conundrum. Cool to catch a live stream. Love your vids. I appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you love these too. Step Lancers. This is a lot of elephant, and our Imperial skirmishers are going on a BBC hunt, and so they get all wreckety wrecked here by these elephants. But the onagers, how do you... Oh, these elephants are so weak. 58 have become 42. Their 13,000 HP is reduced to 8,000. Hera is pinging over here. What's the kill count on his hand cannoneers? 150. Oh, this is why our Dravidian is not really engaging to the south as much. He is picking off Hera's hand cannoneers. Oh, Catherine, thank you so much for reminding me. Everyone, if you're watching the stream, please do hit that like button. If you're lurking in the background, come say hello. But also hit that like button. If you can, of course. If you want to. And the elephants finally realize, hey, we've got 9,000 HP. We can take a few siege onager shots. We can lose 10 of us and still have 40 left over. So why don't we just push through? And that's exactly what they're doing. And all of a sudden, Team Hera looks very weak here. What do they have? Skirmishers, a single Step Lancer, and a single onager. Where even is this onager? Oh, he's over here getting attacked by a Bulgarian Hussar. Good catch there by Cambridge. Oh, look at how he wedged himself in this forest, so the halberdiers can't engage directly. It also looks like Hera's been pushed back here. Man, elephant archers are just Siege is such a game changer, but man, do death balls of elephant archers be a game changer as well. Doc is here. Well, he was here. Then I said that I hate puppies, and I think he left. Our Dravidian has 75 elephant archers. I wonder if he's been slung 9 ways to the moon. Oh yeah, we're almost at the 10k. Well, almost. What's going on here? Hera's trying to stop a Bulgarian incursion into the trade route. Another Bulgarian incursion here to the, not so much trade route, so much as the Vietnamese rear. Reen is pinging here, telling Hera, hey, watch out. Stop streaming your hand cannoneers one at a time because they are getting wrecked by the Teuton. Speaking of, where is the Teuton? Hera? Bombard tower. Okay. Has to retreat here because the siege onagers are here. And this is the brilliance of Hera. If you're wondering why he moved that villager towards the paladins and not away from them, he was trying to entice some onager shots out of our Teuton. He wanted the Teuton to aim at the villager and hit the paladins. I mean, that's just like, that's Hera to a T. No action is wasted. Everything is thought out, no matter how impromptu, how made up it seems. That being said, his hand cannoneers have to get the hell out of here. There's a lot of Teutonic paladins chasing. Cats, dogs, they're all adorable. I've always wanted a capuchin monkey as a pet. Ever since Ross had one in Friends. Our Teuton, by the way, is down south. This is a lot of skirmishers for our Vietnamese. He still has 50 plus skirmishers. Yeah, let me exactly. That's what thousands of hours, thousands of games do. They just hone your quick, immediate decision skills. 3 kills on the onager again. The elephants are engaging. Oh my goodness, we've got a single Tatar camel rider. Probably a mistake. He dies immediately. His friend shows up as well. Lewis is pinging over here. Why? So Hera, oh my goodness, look how quickly they reclaimed this territory, did red and yellow. Uh-oh. Siege on the one hand, siege on the other hand. Hera is so good at zoning out units, and again with the frickin' arquebus upgrade, their Portuguese Imperial Age siege is such a pain in the ass to deal with. By the way, does Team Kingstone see, oh, they don't see the trade here. If they saw the trade was literally 10-15 tiles away, they would have ended this game. They would have cut a path right here, which is exactly where he's going. But look at our Vietnamese. Our Vietnamese fights back. But I think the forest has been cut. And so the Dravidian can insert himself into the trade route. Oh my goodness. Is Team Kingstone going to pull a rabbit out of their hat? This is incredible. Oh my goodness. This is a lot of Sicilian siege. This is a lot of hand cannoneer as well. How many kills? 65. And the Teuton yet again engages into halberdiers in a choke point. You don't want a direwolf? Imagine having like a service direwolf walking into like a shopping mall. Sean, I'm not 100% sure how the civs are picked in Rage Forest 5. I'll look it up. There's a link in the description to the tournament's Wikipedia page, which not to like cop out and make anyone do my job for me, but I'm definitely going to take a look. I wonder if it's random or if they do have drafts. Spanish are fantastic in team games, especially long team games with lots of trade, because their team bonus is that their gold generation is up 25%. Where are these elephants moving so much, by the way? Look at the scores. 6% apart after an hour and 13 minutes. Now, the cool thing about round 1 in Rage Forest 5 is it's play all 3. So even if Hera wins this one, which it kind of looks like they're starting to, we're still going to get to see a third game between these two ridiculous teams. Yakety Yaks are getting chased by the slowest paladin in the game here. Okay, so now they see the trade cards, right? So now they must be thinking, okay, let's pivot this way and go towards the trade. Send in the Bulgarians. Oh my god, look at how many Teutonic paladins are coming forward. Only 4 out of the 8 players are on full 200 population. Yeah, the team game bonus for the Spanish when you have trade is ridiculous. Can you imagine a Hindustani and Spanish on the same team with the Caravanserai, or even the Persians, I guess? Yeah, right, in a fancy schmancy box formation. 88 kills. Am I imagining things? Are they in the trade route? No, it's just paladins getting attacked. What an absolute messy game. 200 army for Team Hera, 160 for Kingstone. Team Hera's, oh, they're down 130 economic civilian population though. But Hera's pushing in with, I mean, literally every single gunpowder unit except for the organ gun. And oh, but maybe signs of trouble for Hera? He's going elite skirmisher. What's his population like? Oh my goodness, Hera's population is at 90? What the hell? What happened to Hera's population? Website says group stage, draft hidden pick, no repeat. Oh, the Feitoria. My bad. Oops. Thanks for reminding me. We got a single flaming camel, by the way. Hello, hello, hello. You're so close. Light your ass on fire and get on the road. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Minaz, come on. He is going after all the siege onagers, and he's getting them, so good get there. Artuden is now going after siege onagers as well. My brain always derps out in Portuguese team games when I see their low population. I always forget about the Feitoria. By the way, all of that reclaimed land, all of that reclaimed infrastructure, gone by 3 bombard towers. And they're 0 attack bonus against buildings, 40 against ships, which was probably terrible there for the Japanese. Okay, here we go. They finally inserted themselves into the trade route. It looks like paladins. I think I saw some Bulgarian hussars. Oh man, did they do a number on these Tatar villagers? Holy shit. That's a lot of dead villies. They are an absolute clusterfuck. I mean, so is this. These elephants are just kind of hanging out. They've got 73 kills. What are they so afraid of? Answer, siege onager, Portuguese bombard cannon. How cool would it be if Artuden just sent in 50 scouts unit? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be real bad. This is so gross. That's so gross. It's so painful to watch. The Yasima Tower took out a few of these units, but not enough. Oh my goodness, and Orange, okay, retreats a little bit further back. Our Japanese fleet is here, and he's got cav archers. I mean, look at that. They come with an attack bonus against archers, which these hand cannoneers are, but not against skirmishers. So they will have a good time wrecking the hand cannoneers if he maneuvers them properly, because they do fire faster. See what's going on over here. Does Orange give a shit about losing those elephants up north? No, he's got 51 elephants, and they're finally in the trade route. I've been yelling at my microphone. I've been pulling my hair, Team Kingstone to get their butts into the trade route already. But so far, this is the first time we've seen it. Japanese are really good in team games, actually. Especially Rage Force, where they have lakes. So they can use their faster fishing ships. And then spread a whole bunch of Yasama towers around the map. Wow. Wow. Are elephant archers weak to siege the same way ballista elephants are? No, they are not. Ballista elephants have siege armor. Regular elephant archers do not. They just have, what they have is negative cavalry archer armor. There you see -4. And so anything with a cav archer attack bonus, like Berber camel archer or even just a basic skirmisher, does really well against them. In numbers, of course, just because they're so freaking tanky with that HP. But holy moly. 621 paladins for Dagao. 33 bombards, 200. Look at Hera's APM. An hour into the game. You're tired, you're exhausted, you've been pushed, you've been pushed back, you've pushed forward a million times. Everyone is trying to rear end you in the middle of the forest. Everyone's trying to cut through the forest to get to your base, and he still manages 277 APM. Ugh. Hera is just an absolute beast. That being said, though, 621 paladins is pretty freaking cool as well. So let's see if we were right about who slung who. Hera was the biggest donor. Our Vietnamese was the biggest recipient. Okay. I thought our Dravidian, but no, look at that. Our Dravidian barely received any resources. What's his trade gold? Only 20,000. So where did he get all the resources for like an insane amount of elephant archers? They are not cheap. They are ridiculously expensive. And it is our Teuton, surprisingly, who has the most kills. 1176. And yeah, the Dravidian as well. So when you've got the top 2 kill counts in the game, actually the top 3 kill counts in the game, our Bulgarian also. Wow, Hera only has 651, Vietnamese 390, 380, 630. This is not a lot of kills. I feel like that was a lot. There's a lot more. I mean, look at the raisings, though. Hera, with those towers, the bombard cannons, the hand cannoneers that don't miss, destroying so many structures. You didn't lose many units? Yeah, wow. Wow, well, that was an epic game. So even though it's a play all 3, we've got ourselves a 1-1. Kind of excited for game number 3, not gonna lie. Let me set that up right away, and we'll get to watching. Bear with me, game's loading. And here we go. Game number 3 in round 1 between Team Hera and Team Kingstone. Let's take a look at the map, starting in the south, this time with Kingstone first as the Burmese. In red in his pocket, Slavs played by Cambridge. So Cambridge, I guess, replaced Naked Nipples on this round 1 play all 3. Dagao is the Magyars. Okay, that's pretty cool. In purple, Darvoy as the Malay. Opposite of him, there we go. There's your Radu. There's your Wing Tassar with the Poles, played by Moore. Manaz as the Cumans in teal. Lewis in green as the Ethiopians. And Hera as the Malians. So the Malians are facing off against the Burmese. Okay, one with camels that attack much stronger. One with elephants that have the best armor in the game, I believe, for elephants. To the north, we've got the Malay. Speaking of elephant armor, the worst elephant armor in the game, taking on the Poles. Now, okay, Malay might struggle here, even with forced levy. We'll see how they do. Yeah, Doc, you missed a real banger in game number 2, but game number 3 hopefully is just as good. Let's take a look at the map, because the north is disgusting. There's 1, 2, 3 avenues of attack to the north, to the south, between red and blue. Whatever the hell this is. So from blue's perspective, one big open area, from Red's perspective, 2 avenues of attack, and the players are engaging in the usual shenanigans. And as always, if you're watching, oh Doc, I don't know, just busting your balls. It's all right, all good. If you're watching, please do hit that like button. If you haven't already and you're considering it, please do subscribe to the channel. We are approaching the 10,000 subscriber mark. No time soon, but approaching it. By the way, holy moly, this is a real buffet of boars over here. 9 of them. Let's see somebody try to pull 6 boars. That'll be pretty epic. Orange is probably just moving down here to wall off. And he's got a purple scout along the for the ride. Our Cuban scout has already taken damage, but so is purple. Ah, the worst thing that can happen right now. If only purple was here with his villager, the Magyar could 1 strike kill this tiger. Okay, so he doesn't want to engage in the scout at all. Let's see how quickly he walls this off. Get the hell out of the way. Oh no, never mind. My apologies. That is a whose wall off is this? Oh, it's the Poles wall off. Orange is actually pressing seriously. So Darvoy and Moore are going to run into one another here. The Pole villager will have full health, but Orange has 2 villagers. And here we go. The usual shenanigans. Will Gray be able to get this wall off? And if he does, will he be able to leave? Is the real question. I don't know that Darvoy's going to let him leave. His wall off is going to get off first, but I don't think he wants to leave anyway. He is going behind enemy lines. We'll keep an eye on this villager. Will she lame the boars? She could potentially put palisades around herself right here, somewhere here, and lame all 9 of these boars. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Moore decides to do. Okay, for now, secondary wall off. To the south. Bit of a village fight here. My namesake cousin Piggly Wigglies in the mid. There's a lot of Piggly Wigglies here in the in this little area. Oh, but Orange brought a villager forward. So I thought for a second we'd get to see a 9-boar lame instead of a 9-boar pole. But it looks like Orange has other plans. And where the hell is Hera going? I think Hera gave his keyboard and mouse to Doubt. Here. Can he even go home? Is this... Yeah, this isn't walled off. So he can escape. He's just making himself at home. Keeping Kingstone. By the way, Hera and Kingstone spawned opposite one another again. It really is a migration. Hera's only got 13 villagers, and 7 of them are here. This is more than half of his economy. Both have loom. Hera, in the middle of all this, says, you know what? I need more housing. Builds a house. Looks like the only person heading up to feudal is our Cuman, who does not have the wood for a second town center just yet. In the middle of all this, Kingstone is pulling a boar, but uh-oh, he's not paying attention. Villager takes a bunch of pokes. And he gets it. Hera still has 7 villagers. Their HP is down 100. This is so annoying. What is he doing? Orange pulling boars, but he only gets 2 of them, and he gets surrounded by the boars. Oh. Forget blinded by the light. He got tusked by the boars, and he dies, and now they return to their ancestral hunting grounds. Looks like Gray's villager. Where's Gray's villager? Did she die? Yeah, looks like Orange did manage to get the villagers. He's going for more than 3. Okay, he's going for 3. Let's see if the Cuman... I was going to say, let's see if the Cuman attacks the villager or just blocks him. For now, he's blocking and attacking him. And oh my goodness, this is not Darvoy's day. Or rather, game. 2 villagers gone. 1 over here. 1 over here. And that is incredibly sour. Hera, by the way, also losing villagers. So his 7 have become 6. His total population has risen to a massive 18. And now he has to get the hell out of here because half his villagers are basically dead. And red is shooing him away, but oh my goodness, reinforcements. I'm telling you, it's not Hera playing this game, it's Doubt. This is something Doubt would do out of 19 villagers to send 14 of them into the forward position here. And our Cuban is going second TC in the feudal age. What a weird game so far out of Hera. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. This kind of stuff is always, like I said, ultimately useless. But fun to watch. Oh my god, is Darvoy finally gonna pull boars? No, and he's oh my god, he is getting so, oh no, oh my god, he pulls a third. I can't even speak. I can't even speak. That was so atrocious. He loses a third villager, gets only one of the 3 boars, and now he's here with a basket. And what's he gonna try to do? Take these 3? There's 14 villagers have become 9. Did he send some back or did he lose them? He must have sent some back, right? Yeah, I see the super duper weak ones have been sent back. Okay, now he's pulling 2. Will he be able to get it done? I mean, so far the clear winners of the map are the boars, right? Hera's job is to slow down Dagao. He is very far away from Dagao. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's managing to get the boars. And by the way, a perfect pull on those 2. I couldn't even speak. I was so in shock. Where the Bills fights are larger than most normal. Yeah, exactly. Somebody made a comment on Reddit about how when the villagers fight each other, when it's like human killing, they fight face to face with knives. But when it's animal killing, deer or boars, they use a bow and arrow. Oh my god, are you going back for the last one? You've already gotten 3. You don't get any more. Although, yeah, there are 3 and 3 here. At this point, orange might as well just take these boars, no? It's not like purple, who is all the way here, is gonna pull the boars all the way around here, right? Or even go forward with the mill. Pros don't do that. Ah, Hera. I think orange might as well just try to pull these other 6 boars all at the same time, and let's see if Darvoy has better luck. Oh my goodness. Hera's being so annoying right now. So he has isolated Kingstone, and now Kingstone is getting 2v1'd. So I guess this was the name of the game, Doc. Not slow down Dagao, but slow down Kingstone. And insert all of your villagers into here? Get Kingstone to be unable. But look at that, Kingstone traps. He traps the scouts. Are they trapped? It looks like there's a space between here. Oh no, never mind. The forest is here. Oh, they're trapped. Wow. And now there is a big fat Ethiopian siege workshop. And Kingstone says, okay, enough's enough. I need my Slavic friend here with the cheaper siege units. And Hera's plan, as well executed as it was, as well thought out as it was, ultimately comes to nothing as the villagers just overwhelm that palisade and the house wall off, and now yellow is here. And the Ethiopian, for all that they have amazing, powerful siege, that does come later once they research torsion engines, whereas the Slavic siege is cheaper right from the very beginning. So we'll see how well our Slav helps to defend this. Hey, here we go. I knew he was going to take these boars. I knew it. There's no point in anyone else taking them. Purple doesn't even need them. Our Magyar has 4 town centers, 46 villagers, highest on his team. Hera currently with the lowest number of villagers after all those shenanigans. Ethiopian Knights. Scout. No, I should say light cav. And look at that. Kingstone has stabilized to the alley above. Sorry, I apologize. I don't know why my mouse jumped all the way over there. Now Hera's getting attacked by the tiger. Oh no, it's going after the weaker villager. Okay, he brings a second one to help. That could have been very bad for Hera if he didn't notice. But if Hera didn't notice that, he wouldn't be Hera, right? And here we go. Oh my goodness, a monastery. What's his gold count? Yeah, our Ethiopian doesn't have enough. He's dumped a whole bunch of gold into 2 mangonels. Doesn't have enough gold for a monk. And even if he had enough gold for a monk, doesn't have enough for redemption to convert the other mangonels who are currently going in. No, 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 no. Be careful. Okay, backup wall behind this. And down goes the last of the Ethiopian light cavalry. So good move there by yellow. Good move here by yellow to push out. Let's see what's going on to the north. Triple wall off. Quintuple, sextuple wall off here. And a quintuple wall off here. Random tiger in a clearing. I doubt anyone's rushing to open the gates over there. Looks like everyone is in castle except, of course, red and blue, who have been shenanigansing the entire game so far. Ethiopian camels coming out. Are we gonna get to see Ethiopian camels with royal heirs? That'll be fun to see. It's not something we see every day, especially not on a rage forest. Oh, yellow monk gets pushed out, but our Burmese does have a couple of spears. They are in the feudal age, which means they do come with a +1 attack for free. The Burmese are such an interesting civilization with a lot of really cool features, but holy moly, it is teal yet again. Not as the Tatars this time, but as the Cumans, who is streaming steppe lancers across the map. Hera's repairing his teammates' villages, but the wall's been breached. Good reaction time by our Slav to shoo away. Those quicker moving monks really do help out here. Oh, and even a wall off isn't going to be that great against the Cuman, because especially the steppe lancer, they can reach through that wall magically. Speaking of winged hussars, let's see what our pole is actually doing, because it's been real quiet to the north. It has been like suspiciously quiet. Our pole has no army, but that's okay. Our Malay has no army too. One has 66 villagers, one has 69 villagers. They're both in castle. Our pole will hit Imperial first, but it's a big whoop. So what? You have no military industrial complex. So really, it's a 2v2 this game so far. With the 2v2 being to the bottom. A couple of knights. Okay. The hell's wrong with these knights? Steppe lancers, they can attack this house, right? Steppe lancers are pretty good when they're stacked, especially with a few mangonels behind us. This house is a big weak spot in this wall off. Oh, never mind. They went after the wall itself. And now they're in. Feudal age. Feudal age spearmen are gonna do jack diddly here. And it is in fact our Slav who's getting redemption. What does our Burmese have, by the way? This is such a compressed base for Kingstone, who is losing villagers. Luckily for him, these steppe lancers are only at a +1. They attack on a 10, which is not great. But it looks like he's about to lose his main town center. He's already absconded with more villagers. What are his resources like? 300 stone, but he does not have wood. He's desperately repairing the town center. The most expensive structure to repair in the game, I believe. Double the cost to get it back to its HP. But in the meantime, the attack has left the wall open and the wall has been shut. But it doesn't really matter. Kingstone's abandoning ship. The peace to the north has been shattered. We've got petards. We've got a competing pole castle. And just now, he's plopping down. I mean, how much wood did our pole have? Not that much. I mean, he actually had enough to place down 5 stables, so he probably should have placed those stables a little bit earlier. He's he's copping it. Yeah, he's beating the drum of retreat here. I don't know what happened to these step lancers. Are they trapped? Or this individual step lancer, is he trapped in here? What is with these little traps that Kingstone has set? Converted step lancers are attacking Hera's infrastructure. I mean, Dagao is an Imperial. He has not really done very much with Imperial. He's gone up to Cavalier, has our Magyar. I'm assuming we're going to get to see Paladins out of him. He's slowly accumulating the resources for that upgrade. He's also added in Onagers, but he's really desperately needed here to the south. You are not going to beat the Pole in a cavalry competition. Even though it'll be Cavaliers to Paladins. Just sheer volume and cost alone, I don't think you're going to be able to beat them. Cambridge. Will he get another camel conversion? No, he does not. What he gets is a retreating knight, and he moves in with a wall off. These 4 units are being left. Might have wanted to risk it to go out. This is not walled off? Oh my goodness. I didn't notice this either. This is not walled off at all. Our Pole is first to Imp, which means first to Trebs. And Darvoy is in a little bit of trouble here. I don't see him training. There's that Paladin upgrade, by the way, for the Magyar. I don't see him training any Trebs. He doesn't have the wood for it. He's got 25 pieces of wood in the back seat of his car from Home Depot. He's going crossbows and ballistic. He doesn't have the wood for crossbows. Okay, it looks like he may have bought some wood there. Thumb ring, ballistics, crossbows. Oh, that was a decent attack from the Onager. But the Malay castle does fall. Kingstone is still in the feudal age, and we've got some Pole Cav archers. Questionable decision. Let me. How am I? What's the right way of saying Dagao? What's the right way of saying Magyar Paladins versus elite human step lancers? That is definitely a battle I want to keep my eyes on. Yeah, I don't understand it. Our Pole is doubling down on Cav archers. Kingstone's base, by the way, has been completely overrun, but you know what? They've left enough of a little tiny army with monks to keep Hera and Lewis away from really mining. Look at Hera. He's getting lumber. He's not getting gold. He's not taking stone or this gold at all. And now he's retreating? Did Kingstone even need to retreat, to be honest? He could have stayed there. Oh, look at that. Blacksmith in a market. We know what that means. Oh, he doesn't even have the food for it yet. He's probably, what was he going to do? Sell the wood? I don't know who wins here between the Magyar Paladin and a choke point against these Step Lancers. I suspect surrounded it is going to be a slaughter of Step Lancers. And now the Malay with their awesome Arbalesters are here. They're going to be taking on the basic Cav Archer of the Pole. Okay. Step Lancers, how many of them? There's 25 in here. But the Arbalesters are getting a good number of kills here. And uh-oh. Second front has opened up to the north with a path cut through the forest. And the Step Lancers are all dead, but the Pole retreats. Okay. That's definitely going to be a short. That was a fun, interesting battle. Red is pinging over here. Why? He wants to cut through here. What is going on to the south? What is happening? Green and blue are just not, they're not in the game. Hera's got 6 markets. Okay. I get building 3, 4, 6. The dog is like dog, and the O is just an O. Dog, O? Doug, uh-oh? So like if I saw a dog take a shit on my couch, I'd go dog, uh-oh. That's how I pronounce his name. Emana, nice to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Unlike this onager, which is getting surrounded. No, it still dies, of course, the bombard balls. Team Kingstone is amassing quite a large army, but Hera still has not actually built an army. He's going trade and slinging, I guess. Daga-O. Daga-O. That is going to be way too tough for me to remember. I'm just going to say Dagao. Just because that's how I heard every other caster pronounce it. Even though I know it might be wrong. Dog-own. Hey, Freedom. Hard to explain by text. Okay. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. They're cutting a path through the north here. Hera's got a lot of exposed villagers. He does see this with his outpost. But the action's still here to the north. Our pole has now gone heavy cav archers. Missing, of course, the final armor upgrade means they're not exactly the strongest on the battlefield. But trade is starting to go up for Team Hera. Trade already up for Team Kingstone. 66 gold. Not exactly a huge payload. I don't understand why Hera and Lewis didn't take ownership of this piece of real estate. What the? They knocked out Kingstone, and then they did nothing with this piece of land. I don't understand it. I also don't understand why Hera has no army, but he's going hand cannoneer again. He's going hand cannoneer again. Okay. It is what it is. You've got camels with Farimba. 14 attack, and then on top of that, an 18 bonus against maybe heavy cavalry units like this. Ooh, careful. Clears up a stump. Well, look, if you were to tell me that our pole would be going heavy cav archers, I would probably say, yeah, no way. There's torsion engines for our Ethiopian. There's Paladin for our Cuman, who is going to contest. I guess the Cuman Paladin is identical to the Magyar Paladin, right? Except it moves 5% faster. But in terms of just stats, pretty much the same, right? Let's highlight one. 18, 5-7, 5-7, 1-5-6. Yeah, so it just moves a little bit faster. Everything else is the same. Going after the onager again. Yeah, Lemmy, sorry. I hate saying things improperly or pronouncing them wrong, but it's gonna be way too hard to remember that. Carlos, hello from Canada. The AoE Messi, yeah. Oh god, okay, that's way too hard for me. John Yang, you are late for set number 1, but early for set number 2, which hasn't even started yet. Teal is pinging like mad over here because there's a whole bunch of Magyar Paladins heading his way. And now poor Kingstone is getting his town center pushed into as well. But again, the Paladins have seen it. The Paladins are moving in. And the Paladins don't give a shit about this onager that attacks on a 75 with no bonuses. They have 180 HP. They can take a couple of shots. Hera's pinging over here. Where are his hand cannoneers? Third game in a row that Hera's gone hand cannoneers. Oh no. Paladins everywhere here. Purple Paladins punishing players. The Soviet block of AoE 2, just an empty buffer zone. You mean this part? Oh, that's funny. Oh no, the castle for our Ethiopian gets denied. What is he streaming in here? Halberdiers. Oh no. At least get royal airs and camels. Show us some show tells. Showboat a little. Cav archers, 35 kills for 37. Not super duper great. And I think the teal gray combo, realizing that purple is not only raiding on this side of the map, but he's stuck over here defending against the green push, realize that they can push in a little bit. And so they are doing exactly that. Lemmy, I appreciate the effort. I really do. But I do apologize. I'm probably not going to change the way I say it. It's one of the... Oh, beautiful, by the way. Didn't get a single green halberdier at all. That was gorgeous. Oh, but look at that friendly fire rate. 40% of the kills are friendly fire. Yuck. I would probably need to hear a caster saying it properly like 5 to 30 times, and then I'll be able to say it. No worries at all. As I tell everybody whenever I call this unit a monk and I call this unit a halberdier, we don't do standard of perfection at Cast of Empires. At this point, Purple might want to delete 1 or 2 of these stables. His units are just getting trapped, and they're going. They're giving us a prime example of why pathing is such a disgusting issue in this game. Yeah, the way I've heard it was Dagao. 66 gold still in the trader, but okay, our Magyar is back. He's fighting uphill, I think. I think these cat marchers are on the high ground. So even though they don't really attack that crazy on an 11 against the 7 armor, they should do quite well here. Green is back, this time with an absolute swarm of halberdiers taking on these Burmese pikemen. The Burmese needs to get some halberdiers as well. The problem for him, he's still 3 minutes away from Imperial. Which town center? Tell me it's this one. No. 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 Okay, it is this one. To safe for now. Oh, Lemmy, I'm not offended at all. I appreciate when people try to correct my pronunciations. I don't mind constructive criticism. And not to say what you were saying was criticism at all. I get it. If I say a word wrong, I expect people to correct me, especially if it's a name of somebody from a different country who, like, I'll give you an example. When I was first starting to cast the Lithuanian unique unit, the Latest, I think I called them a Latees or something like that. And the Laichai I called something else, but then somebody from Lithuania actually told me, no, it's Laitis and Laichai. And so I learned and I started pronouncing them correctly. So I don't mind it at all. No need to apologize, no need to worry at all. What am I hearing here? There's something being attacked. Oh, it's the mill. Really? I mean, look at the army counts. Not really. Not really. That is impressive. For most of the game, this was a 3 versus 3. Kingstone was knocked on his ass for the longest time. He ends the game not even in Imperial. That being said, Hera took his sweet time getting an army up. That, I don't know. Kind of a weird game, this one, in my opinion. We got to see some pretty cool battles here with the paladins and so forth, but that was a bit of an odd game. Okay, so it is our Magyar and our Cuman who have the most heavy cavalry units. Peak APM, decent, not bad. Biggest donor is Hera. Maybe this is why he had 6 freaking markets slinging trade nonstop. With 6 markets, this is all he had, 4,800 gold. I guess the game didn't really last that long, 50 minutes. Biggest recipient is our Ethiopian. Isn't that funny? Our Ethiopian got 7,500 gold resources. And what did he build with it? Halberdiers. I mean, we don't know if that 7,500 was food, wood, gold, but still funny that you're the biggest recipient and you still just build halberdiers. Although at the end of the day, it did work out for him. Uh-oh, the player whose name I should or shouldn't pronounce, our Magyar in purple, does get the highest kill counts, 279. Is anyone even close? Oh yeah, look at our Cuman, 263. Very close. Well, there we go. The play all 3 of Team Kingstone and Team Hera ends in a 2-1 for Team Hera. It was a weird pacing, right? I have to say with my nose, it's tough. Arthur, oh, it's that easy, huh? I do my best. I do my best. But as always, again, like I said, standard of perfection is not something that exists here. But let's see how many they actually did it. Okay, 40 of them got 75 kills. Almost 2 kills per unit. All right, well, we've got one more set, actually, in this 2-set night. And bear with me as I load it. It's going to be Doubt and Ganji. You didn't remember the polls had cap archers. It was a weird game. It really was a weird game. It's just loading the next set for, and then I have to just adjust the team names. Can you guys hear me? I think I'm back. Yeah, you can? Okay, good. Okay. For the love of God. You know, I have a top of the line computer. Top of the line everything. This piece of crap. All right. Let me see. Everything's all set up. All right. So we are back. Sorry about that. No, Doc, it wasn't on your end. Freedom, your network's is fine unless you're in Toronto, in which case your network's probably as shitty as mine. You turned on your microwave in the stream. Stop. Sean, it's all your fault. I'm not supposed to press Alt F4. Imagine you pressed Alt F4 and like KFC got delivered to your door. In any event, we're on to set number 2 of Play All 3 Round 1 Rage Forest. And I just realized, I apologize. Oh my God, I just realized, bear with me, that I've had the wrong logo at the bottom left of our screens this entire game. This entire stream. Okay. Now they're... I'll add the logo later. It's okay. No, nobody told me I had the wrong logo. Oh my God. Have a baby without telling me you have a baby. Sorry. So sorry. To the Rage Forest 5 people who went to such pains and troubles to set up this tournament, and then yours truly, the idiot. I had it from the Shun I Z tournament that I was casting yesterday. Oh my God. I'm not even looking at the computer at this point. I've got my head in my hands. My eyes are closed. I'm so embarrassed. So ashamed. But as Freddie Mercury says, the show must go on. Yeah, I'm not going to make an issue of it. But again, apologies to all the Rage Forest 5 tournament people and organizers and all of the good people involved in the tournament that I had the wrong freaking logo up. You know what, though? It is very apropos of me ranting and rambling about how standard of perfection doesn't apply to this channel. And then I go and make a big dumb show like that. Hey, Derek. What's up is that I had the wrong freaking logo for the wrong tournament up on the screen for about 2 hours. And just now realized it. In any event, we're on to set number 2. And in set number 2, it's Team Ganji taking on Team Doubt. Let's take a look at the teams, the players, the map. Ganji is the Hindustanis in blue in his pocket. Philip. We'll just leave it at Philip as the Slavs in green. The other pocket, Maratin. So Martin with dyslexia. And last but not least, Lucky as the Mayans. Okay. Decent civ to have in team bonus, team game, and their team bonus. Timo as the Inca. Speaking of team bonuses, nice to start with a free llama for everybody. In orange and purple, we've got Doubt, the man himself, the team captain in purple as the Spanish. Target as the Georgians. Okay, that'll be fun. And Jam Jack as the Malians in red. Maybe one day, Brandon. Maybe one day. So let's take a look at the Is there a team that's favored to win the whole tournament, or you mean between these two? Joe Mama. We got the Mayans against the Incas, so the Meso War has heated up to the north of the map and to the south. We've got the Hindustanis facing off against the Malians, two powerful gold heavy civilizations. Let's take a look at the map. To the south, we've got one avenue of attack over here, and then another confusing X-Men shape situation developing here just to the north of that area. And to the north of the map, a very simple wall off, which our Inca has already walled in. Okay. So our Mayan has a house. Says that's enough for me for now. Why is he getting the deer so far away? Was there an attempted incursion into his base that forced him to go after the deer in such a weird way? Not too sure. Oh no, very bad luck here for Ganji, who pisses Mother Nature off. You meant the two-team player, but I'll take what I can. Derek, you did miss the foodie talk, but we're always down to clown when it comes to food. Actually, no, you're right, Doc. It was just film talk. Why, Derek? Yeah, we were talking about In-N-Out Burger. Man, do I miss Los Angeles. Like I always say, there's a restaurant there that I love, like a chain called Mendocino Farms. And for somebody like me who loves everything deep fried, they have something called the Not So Crispy Chicken or something like that, where what they do is it's a grilled chicken breast. But what they do is they mash up a piece of batter, a small piece of batter. So you're still getting a little bit of crunchy bits in there, but you're not eating a full deep fried sandwich. Oh my goodness. Our Magyar pulls 3 boars in a very ugly location, but manages to pull them nonetheless. And now it is Team Captain's turn. Once he deals with this wolf, though. Okay, he's dealt with the wolf. Unfortunately, it did cost him 16 HP. Fettuccine Alfredo. What's the Italian way, not the American way? What's the American way? Instead of oil, you use Coca-Cola, and then you deep fry it and put it inside a bag of Doritos. Remember, by the way, as long as the first boar or anything of Mother Nature has you in its line of sight, even the last boar will follow you. And so that's why you don't really have to worry about the boars to the back. You really just have to worry about the one chasing you immediately there. Italian doesn't use cream. Okay. But if you don't use cream and an entire stick of butter, how is it supposed to taste good? Doc, that is actually a dish of, I forget what it is, but there's a special dish that you put something into a bag of Doritos. I forget exactly what it is, but there is something like that. Ranch sauce on the pasta Alfredo. That reminds you of the scene from The Office where they have the Meredith run to cure rabies or something like that. And he eats an entire meal of actually fettuccine Alfredo before the run because he thinks it's going to give him carbs, but it just makes him sick. Yeah, it's some kind of taco dish, Sean. I forget what it is. There's like a special name. Taco Bell had it for a while, and I regret not getting it. You know, life is just chock full of regrets. That run is hilarious. The Meredith. I have a blue shirt. You know how he had the shirt made for the team, the Dunder Mifflin Meredith run for rabies or whatever. It's like 50 different words. I actually have that shirt. Maybe I'll take a picture. I'll put it up on Discord. I bought myself one because I wore it to the gym back 8 years ago when I last went to the gym. You melt the butter, toss the noodles. Derek, you're making me hungry. Oh yeah, when Stanley and who was it? It was Stanley, Creed, and who was the third one that got into the cab and they just went and had a bunch of beers? Oh man, who was the third? Was it Andy who went into the cab with them? No, Andy was just running with his his nipples bleeding behind Kevin. Or was it just Creed and Stanley, I guess? Oh, Oscar. Yeah. Man, The Office. I think I've told you guys, I've watched that show like 7 times front to start. Although sometimes I do stop at season 7 once Michael Scott leaves. After that, it's kind of like, funny, but not as good without Steve Carell. Who's kidding who? Not as good without Michael Scott. By the way, Red, Jamjack has already lamed, or is attempting to lame, with even more fire galleys. Speaking of laming, what is our King of Strange doing here with his army? His army of 6 villagers. Doubt is in Castle Age. He is the Spanish. He does have 664 stone. My favorite episode has to be the booze cruise. That episode is ridiculous. The dance routine, Dwight steering the ship. I think Isla Fisher was in that episode as well. Wolf springs into action. Oh, this villager is very weak. What's the HP on the wolf? Oh my goodness. No, he survives literally with 10% of his HP as a Doubt Castle attempted. Oh my god, it's gonna get denied. The first season is pretty bad. Oh, I thought you loved I thought you loved the first season. My bad. Season 1, you got to get to season 2. Doubt Castle, by the way, not even a Doubt Castle at 71%. So very aggressive play out of him so far, which is setting the pace and the tone for this series. Oh my god, the one with the snowball fight where Dwight psychologically destroys Jim. The end of that episode, Lemmy, where he's on the roof just watching him and he goes, "Merry Christmas." Okay, Red's attempt to lame the lake is ongoing. Our Malian is going firmly with fire galleys, and there is a farm here that's exposed. Now he's repairing. Jamjack is really committing to the meta here. Doubt's Castle got canceled, and he rebuilds it here. Why not just build it here in the first place? Oh my goodness. I want Doubt to reach the finals just because I want to see as many games with Doubt as possible. And his teammates are also being really annoying here with this one dock, one villager taunting the fire ships. Hey, come get me. You can't get me. Oh, but it looks like they might. Looks like they might get him after all. Can they come in through here? I think they can. Oh, but they can't reach him. No, they can reach him. Oh, look at that. Look at that reach. Oh, they can. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. This is incredible. Why are you not attacking the villager? 1 HP. 1 HP. He's got 1 HP. And down he goes. And that should, oh my god, I was gonna say that should be the death knell of this attack, but no, he's got 2 more fire galleys en route. Dwight is definitely a lot of a better character than Jim. Once I experienced more characters in life, I began to love that show because I could relate to different characters. That's a thing. There's always people you meet in an office space. I've worked in offices a lot. There's always an Angela. There's always a Kevin. Turns out the greatest snowball wasn't a snowball at all. It was fear. When he walks out with all of those snowmen. It was a bit of a weird episode, but it was hilarious at the end. Yeah, it is a great episode. By the way, what are you? You are a random blue scout. Having the time of your life. Going around, discovering, making friends along the way. Ganji is just getting a good amount of vision with that one scout. This is, by the way, just a palisade wall, which means it is not going to last very long against the Slavic siege, backed up by Hindustani camels, which attack faster and have a bonus against buildings. To the north, all of a sudden things are quiet as Doubt takes his teammate Stone. Is he going for another castle? He's got almost 400 stone. How do they wall this area off, by the way? Okay, in a very confusing jumble. Orange, red, blue. Orange, orange. Let's take a look at the water here as our Malian. Okay, so he stopped at 4 fire galleys. There's always a Creed selling fake IDs to the kids. The best was when there was a rumor that they were all going to get fired, and literally 5 minutes later, Creed was already selling all the office equipment to people. Your wife is currently sitting and watching The Office. Hell yeah, what episode? Our Georgian. Oh my god, what a lucky get there for our Georgian, who kills 3 mangonels with 1. That is incredible. That is 60% of the Slavic offensive just gone down the toilet. Oh. Sorry, dude. Game over. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Did they disconnect after 25 minutes? Michael doing therapy with Toby? Okay. I mean, I downloaded the right game. Bear with me, guys. 1 second. No, that seems to be the right game. It does say it was 26 minutes long. Okay. That game is what it is. Bear with me. I'm just going to check one thing. I'm just going to go to AoE2 Rex for a second. I am so sorry, guys. Very weird. I'm just going to go to AOT Rex. I'm going to do something I never do, which is kind of maybe spoil myself. No, it says 25 minutes, 44 seconds is how long this game was played. So we have a disconnect. So I don't know who gets the win in that case. Is there a button that does half-half? That's crazy. According to AoE2 Rex, that game lasted exactly the length that it was, and then they disconnected. Now it's kind of throwing my whole world into question. What a weird Age of Empires. What a weird game Age of Empires can be. Yeah, we're going straight into the next game. What can we do? The game lasted 25 minutes. It lasted 25 minutes. Got a big fat crocodile. All right, let's take a look at the teams. That was a little disappointing. That was kind of weird. Ganji this time as the Burmese in his pocket in a very weirdly shaped base. There's literally nowhere to expand backwards. Philip's going to have to expand south, and that's going to be potentially problematic. As the Ethiopians in green. Mratin as the Huns in teal, and on his flank we've got the Poles by Lucky, who is not getting very lucky here with a lot of villagers attacking, and he has already lost the villager. I don't know if the game counts if they disconnect. No, they don't play a fourth game. They play exactly 3 games. Somebody do me a favor, go into AoE2 Rex and see if you can find that. Based on what I'm looking at, there's no other games. That's what they played. No, these are 2 different civilizations entirely. Timo's the Armenians in this one, and his Jamjack's the Persians. Targets the Bulgarian. Doubt is the Burgundians. Very strange. I assume they would have reloaded it and replayed it, but maybe after 25 minutes because it's a round 1. Let me go onto the Rage Forest website, Rage Forest 5 Liquipedia, and see what it says for game number 1 here. As we watch Ganji and Doubt duking it out. It doesn't have times, length of games. It says the game went to Ganji and his team, so okay. This is kind of where casting it after it's already been played. I mean, if I had watched it live, I would have spoiled it for myself. But it really does seem like the game did last only 25 minutes. Someone wins 2 in a row and that's it? Well, like I said, according to the Liquipedia site, it says that game 1 went to Team Ganji. Look, if I find after the live stream, I'm going to go look into this. If I find that they did reload after 26 minutes and played a different game, I'll just live stream it tomorrow or the next time I live stream. So no big deal. But that's kind of weird. According to AoE2 Rex, it literally was 25 minutes, 44 seconds long. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Ganji is pulling boars in the middle of all of this? Actually, who's pulling boars? It looks like green is actually pulling, or Ethiopian. What an absolute mess. Computer crashes, games ending. If this game ends the same way, I might just take my microphone and throw it into the computer monitor. Green, by the way, has lost control of 2 of the 3 boars. Only 1 remains here. As Doubt chases into a town center fire area. So he's going to lose this villager. Not paying attention. Sure is taking a long time to kill that villager. Looks like Doubt, though, didn't manage to get one of Ganji's villagers instead. Maruban. Nice to see you. Dropping in for a minute, you gotta work? Alright, appreciate that. So far, you've missed a fantastic first series, followed by a series of strange events from my computer randomly shutting off, which I'm definitely gonna have to get checked, to game number 1 here of this series. Green is pinging Ganji saying, hey, give me my llamas. The game number 1 of this series just derping out after 25 minutes. Crocodile springs into action, slithers across the floor. Doubt just watches this like a perv with his one villager. Now he's joining in on the fight. Okay, let's see what's going on in the east. By the way, in the east, we've got what looks like 1, potentially 2, maybe 3 avenues of attack if you count the water as a separate avenue of attack. And to the west, we've got 1, 2, also potentially 3, depending on if you're looking from the bottom up or the top down. And yet again, Doubt wasting no time, idling his entire economy with 6 villagers out of 17 attacking over here. A 7th building another wall off over here. All right, Maruban, thanks for stopping by. Big old villager battle shaping up here between our Pole and our Armenian. By the way, I forgot to do the Civ face-offs. Let's see that. We got Pole and Armenian, obviously we know. Let's see if our Armenian actually shows us some heavy infantry in the Castle Age, or if he too rushes up. I mean, you're pulling this. Where are you pulling these boars to? This is walled off. And you've seen that it's partly walled off. You can assume the rest is walled off as well. What an absolute unprofessional display tonight. Maybe I should limit my streams to like 2 hours. That seems to be what my computer and YouTube can really take. Doubt lames even more of his economy. Now 8 villagers. Deletes his own wall. Busts in. He's got targets Bulgarians. Scout for support. Ganji says not on my watch. Okay. That was a little anticlimactic. Ganji is chasing the scout. Doubt is chasing Ganji. The scout maneuvering around, trying to let Doubt get as many attacks off as possible. Patrick, hello. Is it Patrick or Petrick? I want to make sure I'm saying your name right. Green with a massive amount of pings over here. What is he telling his teammates? That I'm coming forward with a siege workshop, our Ethiopian is. That's funny, Brennan. What show is that from? The... Oh, I always forget the name. Patrick. Okay, good. How's Tricks? Doubt is still chasing here, still being annoying. Oh, it's from that old show. It's gonna... How annoying our Burmese is being to Doubt, who's been so annoying to him. I love it. They're just like... I want to see Hera and Doubt spawn opposite one another and just lame their economies and their villagers for like a million years, just fighting over and over and over. Good looks. Welcome? Ooh, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking something else. Maybe they took it from that. Is that a show or a movie? Our Bulgarian I mean, this is something we've never seen on Rage Force before. 2 players on each team are in Castle. Obviously, the pockets. The other 2 teams, the other 2 players on each team are not even in Feudal. They're in Dark Age. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah, Kinder Surprise. Pops out some Persian light cab. Oh, you were talking to Patrick. Okay. My bad. This whole computer thing has thrown me for a loop. Why is Teal pinging over here? Now we've got some Ethiopian pikemen. Remember, they get that upgrade for free. Let's see how well they survive, though, against the monk. I mean, again, no one is in Feudal even. Okay, Ganji finally hits Feudal. What the hell is Doubt doing over here? This is ridiculous. Both of them are idling their economy so much. To what end? I mean, you gotta admire it, even though it makes no sense to yours truly, but Ganji is starting to take the boars. How are our Persian light cavalry units doing? How many kills have they racked up? 10 kills. 7 of them villagers. So Jamjack is hitting very hard right now with that Armenian transport. What is our Armenian doing, by the way? He's going fishing ships where? Okay, he's got a lake up here. Nice and secure. Couple of spearmen trade their lives for a single light cavalry unit. Doubt. Okay, gets wall dropped, and now he is fishing on Ganji's side of the map. I mean, this is just shenanigans extraordinaire. Bulgarian is losing. Remember, they pay 50% of the food cost for upgrading their siege units. Green, targeting a little bit of earth, moves forward. So hopefully you get to see some onagers out of them. Now our Hun is pushing in. He's established a lot of infrastructure here. A siege workshop, a monastery. Back home, he's got 3 town centers up and running, a 3rd dock on the way. So our Hun is heading up to a pretty dangerous situation where he's going to have an absolute bonkers economy. Yeah, he's got 72 villagers and fishing ships. Highest in his, highest in the class on his side of the map, but 2nd, 3rd highest in the game. It's actually purple. Let's see what purple is doing. Our Persian, big surprise there, pumping out the most villagers and fishing ships. 3 town centers, 4 docks. Does he have any forward infrastructure at all? No, he's just floating in a bunch of light cavalry units. One of Doubt's houses is getting destroyed. And now Ganji has to lame Doubt, who lamed his lake, just to get control of the lake back. As our Ethiopian begins bombarding Doubt's wall off here. But a monk. A monk and a mango and a scorpion. Move forward. Our pole is adding some villagers to help defend these mangonels, help and repair. One last Armenian villager tries, fails. You like the mining SMR? Where can we see some mining ASMR here? Well, I guess the lumberjacks are way too loud. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, our Armenian is getting pressed into. Let's see how Doubt's villagers are doing. Oh my god, he's managed to somehow he's managed to attack the wall down to 230 HP. Stone defense +6, building +3. Does this have building armor? Stone wall? Yeah, it does have building armor, so he does have bonuses against it. Oh, all that time spent just to die at the hands of a random scout. Demo raft explodes here. But our pole, his fire galleys are still here. Our Hun, the mounted civilization, going for pikemen with squires. I don't know that the Persian light cav is going to do anything at all against these pikemen. Although maybe that's not the point. Maybe the point is to get the onagers and the monk. Monk is kind of exposed, but the mangonel moves forward. Let's see. Let's see it. Let's see it. Counter mangonel. Let's mute MAD, mutually assured destruction. No. Okay, he moves in, he snipes it, he gets the monk as well. Fantastic play here out of Jamjack. Oh, and he's tiefing the lumber on the other side of the map is Doubt, whose dock, yeah, has been abandoned. I think he also lost his villager here, yeah. He's getting pressed into, but he's already got a secondary gate. Okay, so the action at the moment at the 29-minute mark is all the way in the eastern part of the map. As our Persian moves in, pikeman be damned, he slaughters the entire siege force of the Huns together with the fortified church here. By the way, the Huns in siege, also very interesting. Looks like the town center got 3 pikemen. Not exactly known for their siege, or the Huns. Although maybe in early Castle Age, not exactly a crazy thing to see. I suspect we're probably seeing the last of the Hunnic siege once the game goes on. No, never mind. 2 mangonels. All the right calls this game. First volley shits the bed. Second volley misses. But 1 pikeman is not really a threat. Not going to get the mangonel unless its HP is already low. Nope. And who just hit Imperial? It is Doubt, our Burgundian, who hits Imperial. Not too far behind our Jamjack and Timo. But it looks like our Ethiopian, who again had the weirdest of spawning locations on his team, had to expand southward, who now hits Imperial as well. And he is going straight onager, as is, by the way, our Bulgarian, who, remember, again, pays 50% of the food cost, and siege upgrades cost a lot of food. I made a joke once about how it makes no sense to me that the siege upgrades cost food, because, I mean, it's literally all siege units are unmanned units. Why would they need food? And then somebody mentioned the artisans who, and the engineers and the construction workers who make the siege. Still makes no sense to me why it costs that much food. By the way, Jamjack is clogging up the works here with a lot of houses. Hey, Shuatang. Nice of you to join us. A couple of technical difficulties in the stream, but on the whole, I think a pretty good stream. Persian comes out yet again, or rather not the Persian, our Burmese. Oh my goodness, here's our Persian with his knights. What is our Armenian building? Monks. Oh, forget the pikeman. He was going straight for the mangoes, and then probably what, the villager? Nope, probably retreats home. He can't retreat home. The Armenian blocked his way. So bye-bye to those 3 knights. Oh my goodness. Timo, a bit of a communication problem here. Blocks the gate. And purple, to add insult to injury, loses the mangonel that he had here as well. And gray, realizing that, hey, wait a second, these are my team's walls. I can just delete them. Now lets our Hun in, and our Hun is 2 minutes away from Paladin. Synchronized attack. There are enough monks here to shoo this army away. One cavalier gets converted, and away they are shooed. That's very sour to get walled out by your friend like that. And here comes the Bulgarian. Does he have Bilbo Baggins? Yes, he does. 9 melee armor. My goodness. Also, my goodness, next time, maybe put your infantry into the siege rams. And now our Persian, let's see Savars. Oh my god, look at Jamjak's resources. We're definitely seeing Savars. Okay, he clicks it right as I say that. Ethiopian castle is about to get knocked down. The Burmese castle to the left of it is next. I mean, Persian Savars and Bulgarian two-handed swordsmen with Bagains is going to be a tough thing to deal with, especially if the attack rounds are not great. And Philip's attack rounds seem like they did not get a lot of units here. 3 siege onagers just absolutely shitting the bed. Paladin for our Hun, who turns around, and now he's going to start streaming. Okay, so he's going to come help. But I think 1v1 Paladin does lose to the Savar just a little bit. Not by a lot, but by a little. Hey, wee bruh. By the way, another relic here next to the full work. Oh, and now our Persian's going to be so annoying. 57 seconds away from Savars. And Ganji has been busted into. Timothy. A little late, not the end of the world. We're in game 2 of Series 2. Series 1 was absolutely epic. Series 2 started on a bit more of a rocky start. By the way, Dallas Villager is still here. Somebody. Oh my god, is he gonna get rescued? Is Target gonna rescue? No, he busts his way in. And after all that, 38 minutes into the game, that villager dies right as he's about to get rescued. And there's the Savar. Let's see them. Where are you? 40 Savars. Hubba, where are they? They are being streamed in, a few at a time. Our Hun says, okay, it looks like you guys have got it over here, even though Blue's base has been completely overrun. And there are siege rams here as well, which means these walls are not going to last for very long. What is our Ethiopian doing? Why do the Ethiopians not get royal heirs? Why do they all go for halberdiers? Are you short on resources? He is pushing to the south, it looks like he wants to push. But these onagers have a long way to go. This is going to take a while for them to get down south here. Meanwhile, the Savars are just running amok. It looks like a wall-off is going to be attempted by green as well. Where's the nearest villager? Ooh, will he see the Savars with the onager here? Nope. What the hell is this? Okay, to the east of the map, no one wants to engage into anyone. They're even walling themselves out here, which means no more wood for you guys. You walled yourself on the wrong side of the wall. Oh my god. So we saw orange block purple with a castle. Now we're seeing gray block teal and his lumber camp with a wall. By the way, a wall that he needs to, you might want to delete the lumber camp so he has access to this last section of the wall, because this is a weak spot for a lot of stone spent. And here we go. Savars taking on Paladins. A lot of Bulgarian rams just milling about. Confused. There's a lot of bombard cannons here as well from our Burgundian. Remember, they do 25% more damage, 40 plus 10. But it looks like the Savars are taking this. What does our Ethiopian have here? Absolutely nothing. He is going barracks play. He's got 2 castles. Shotel's trained pretty damn fast. Looks like that onager got killed. Weekday rage, that's right. They play him, we cast him. Oh no. Things are looking real bad here to the east. Oh my goodness, the west. But this, what the hell is this? Oh my god, not only did he lame his teammates' wood, he then opened up his own walls to let himself in. And now with Lucky hitting Imperial, everyone is an Imperial. But perhaps a little bit too little, a little bit too late. Our Pole is now getting the Cavalier upgrade, Bloodlines. Plate barding armor. Chain barding armor, sorry. Another missed Mangonel shot, another missed Mangonel shot. It definitely looks like Team Doubt is going to take this one. Look at the army counts for Ganji's team, 55 to 155. They're also down about 50 civilian population. Kane, hello, hello. That trade was aesthetically pleasing, yeah. All the good ones are. Our Ethiopian has expanded south, has not kept attacking south. Our Armenian is going man-at-arms at the 44-minute mark of the game. Will he even have time to go champions? Will he have the resources to go Ferreter? It is not a cheap upgrade. Nope. Team Doubt takes game number 2. I mean, that push. This push was nigh unstoppable. Nigh unstoppable. Did you see Connix? I don't think we saw Connix. No. You are conic hallucinating. What we saw was a whole bunch of Bilbo Baggains two-handed swordsmen. Where are they? Why did it take me there in the middle of the nowhere? Okay, they're starting to press into Teal. Where are his? Okay, the majority of them are dead, so now they're streaming in. Looks like Schlachter privileges just finished up for Lucky right as he GG's. He did not need to go up to Imperial to get Schlachter privileges. He did need it for Cavalier. But perhaps that's something he could have gotten earlier. He dies with 500 food in the bank. But the real MVPs so far this game was the Savar Baggains combo. And as much as the Hun. I mean, look at the stats on these two comparatively. 18 attack for both. One has 5 melee, one has 6 melee armor. Movement speed the same. Attack speed, the Savar is faster. So it's just missing a little bit of HP. But the armor is better, the attack is faster. So I think on the one hand, on a 1v1, I think the Savar does beat out the Paladin. Of course, not including any special features like the Teutonic or the Frankish, etc. Let's see with the stats. So I'm glad we actually got to finish game number 2. Biggest donor was our Bulgarian, biggest recipient, our Armenian, who, I mean, at the end of the day, this side of the map, nothing was happening. Why did our Armenian need to get so many resources? There was literally nothing. How many kills did he even have? Timo, 19 kills. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's load game number 3 and hope that it's doesn't crash. All right. Let's take a look at who's who and what's what. Ganji is the Bengalis. By the way, Ganji very far away from his teammate. In his pocket, Philip this time as the Celts. Imperio has been subbed in as the Cumans in Teal. And last but not least, Lucky this time as the Vikings. Okay. So from one infantry civilization to another. Doubt as the Lithuanians. We'll take a look at the location of relics and see how hard it's going to be for him to gather. Dravidians in yellow in his pocket, played by Target. In purple, Jamjack as the Franks. Jamjack is getting a lot of good cavalry civilizations, and Timo as the Romans. So the Romans are facing off against the Bengalis. That'll be an interesting battle. I think, if I'm not mistaken, somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, the Bengali elephants take less bonus damage, right? They're like a almost a Sicilian style bonus. And so let's see how those Roman infantry units do against those Bengali elephants if we're lucky enough to see it. I really hope we don't see Radas. In the east, one avenue of attack, which Ganji has already opened up. To the west, whatever the hell this is. Oh my goodness. 9 rhinos. 3,600 food for the taking. The west, we've got our Viking facing off against our Lithuanian. Chunkier infantry versus quicker moving spearmen. And where, oh, where are the relics for doubt? Nothing in the immediate vicinity, which is sour already. I see 1 relic to the back here. 1 relic over here. A 3rd over here. And a 4th kind of near this pile of meat. You like Doubt's 4 civs? Team Doubt is stacked. Well, let's see it. It doesn't matter what Civ Doubt gets. He's gonna cripple his economy anyway. It looks like that glitch is back where at certain parts there's a burning fire sound. The Lithuanians get step lancers? No, they don't. Only the nomad civilizations, the Tatars, the Cumans, and oh goodness gracious, the Mongols get their step lancers. Out facing off against the Viking. Okay. How are they going to deal with this long corridor here that's connecting red and blue? A little secret tunnel between these 2 team captains. Tiger springs, yeah, Tiger today springs into action. So is blue just going to wall it? Yeah, okay, he's going to wall it off here. Oh no, he's going to run into another tiger. The scout is weak. The villager's actually stronger than the scout. Did he just try to build a house underneath a tiger? Hoping that it calms the beast like a boar? That's fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen a player do that. Yeah, exactly. They get late shy, which are much better than step lancers. Huns are nomadic. They don't get step lancers. Oh, true. So what is the qualification for step lancers then? I thought it was nomadic civs. But you're right about the Huns. Rhino getting pulled. Out. Oh, okay. He is paying attention. He is paying attention with 9 of his 15 villagers. 60%. 60% of his economy is right here. The annoying thing about the way Doubt plays Rage Forest is that he forces the opponent to have to lame their economy as well. Otherwise, you're going to have 9 villagers just running amok, laming resources, thieving rhinos. Oh, Central Asians. Okay, there we go. Cubans, Tatars were part of the Mongol Empire, weren't they? I'll leave that question for somebody who knows. Perfect pulls, by the way, by Timo here. All 3 rhinos underneath the town center. Fantastic get there. Ganji. The wall off, the peaceful wall off here. Looks like he took his villager back. Oh, she hasn't even made it home yet. That is a lot of idle time for that one villager. But she's getting her steps in, her Fitbits on. Recording 5,000 steps. Blue's taking the lake to the rear of Green's base. Green is taking this lake. Oh, let's see this. This is a long way to go for Green. And the villager's already down to 11. No loom. Let's see it. Philip. You are... Oh, delete, delete. Okay, never mind. He's bringing a scout. Okay, so far a fantastic pull for a villager with only 11 HP. As it is Imperio, our Cuman, who hits feudal age first. And I see on the minimap that he immediately places a second town center. Okay, so 2 perfect pulls, one a little bit off outside the TC. 5 villagers, so it'll take a while for that to get up. Doubt. Oh my goodness. No, never mind. I was going to say Doubt is calmed down a little bit. The rhino train, chugga, 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 chugga. But no, he is heading up to the north. He's going to be met by a whole bunch of Viking villagers, though. They are on the hunt, it looks like. But instead, they become the hunted. As these Lithuanian villagers move in for the kill. 8 HP. Oh no, don't try to pull rhinos right now. Not with Doubt around. You know he's going to make your life a living hell if you try to do that. Doubt brings even more villagers. He's up to 22. Massive villager count. 8 of them are here. Again, 40% of his economy. Our Cuban. What do you expect to accomplish with a 2 HP scout? The Kelp's one is a little healthier. That looks like he wanted to put down a palisade gate. What an absolute waste of time. Shenanigans happening for our viewing pleasure. Isn't it fun when they do these kinds of things? Just so we can all watch and laugh and criticize and question. All of us armchair generals. Somebody already looks like they poached 2 of the rhinos. I only see 6. No. Oh no, somebody took 3 of the rhinos. No, that's a yak. Was it Doubt? No, who the hell took the 3 rhinos? Oh my goodness, more villager on villager violence. Yeah, Hera's playing game 3 was interesting to say the least, but ultimately the results speak for themselves, huh? Doubt, by the way, is still in Dark Age, so any discussion of relic gathering or Lechai is completely premature as he brings 4 more villagers. Oh, you gotta love it. I mean, what can you do? This is so much fun to watch. Again, I don't think it actually accomplishes anything. I think it's a huge waste of time. But what it does do, like I said, is force our Viking to have to respond here. And now our Frank is adding some scout units of his own. Target and Timo. Surprisingly, a pocket and a flank are the first to reach Castle Age. Lucky and Doubt are still in the Dark Age. Lucky's not... Lucky has 120 food. Doubt has 15 food. Why is there a wall-off happening here? Okay, so he wants to secure his berries and his gold, does our Viking. He doesn't want any kind of shenanigans by Doubt, who is chock full of shenanigans. It's a GL strat. Could be. Let's see it used more. If we see it used more, we'll know it's a strat. Green is running away from purple and orange. Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? This scout's health is very low. 3 more attacks, I believe. No, actually 2 more. Sorry, we're in the feudal age. 2 more attacks. Do not change direction. Do not change direction. Oh, he changed direction. And then he stopped. And then he died. Okay, well, this is definitely going to roid up Doubt's economy, even though he managed to somehow, he's the one walling off, managed to leave a rhino outside. But this is definitely going to roid up his economy. He is about to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rhinos times 400 food each. Is 2,000 food for absolutely free, if he can get it. If Gray allows him. And why wouldn't Gray? He knows nothing of what's going on here. He knows that he's got 2 Frankish scouts in the middle of his base running around. And yeah, Doubt and Lucky are the last. Everyone is in Castle Age except Imperio, who delayed himself a little bit with that second town center, but once he gets up, man oh man, does that second town center roid up your economy. Beautiful location for it, by the way, right next to the stone, right next to the wood. Sometimes you get these perfect spots. Teal is pinging over here. Not too sure why Purple is making an issue of this and drawing attention to this location. At this point, you kind of want to leave Doubt alone. Okay, he got the 6th board as well. So he's going to have 2,400 food, which explains why he's heading up to feudal, while our Viking nowhere close. What is our Viking? Okay, now he's got the 500 food. I'm assuming after this villager, he's going to click up. Actually, wait a second. Does Gray have a secondary structure to go up to feudal age? No, he doesn't. Oh my god, now he's building the mining camp. That is so sour. No, wait a second. He is going up. Where's the secondary structure for Gray? What am I missing? Oh, the lumber camp. My bad, my bad. Bula, hello, hello. Another moment of don't try to understand this. Don't attempt to understand this. Look, Dowd managed at the end of the day, despite all those shenanigans. Look at his food count, 950. By giving up control of these 9 rhinos, or the 6 that were left, they've given Dowd an opportunity to, again, just juice up the economy. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's already market and blacksmithing, and there it is. And the second that's gonna finish, he's already got 950 food, 200 gold. 36 seconds away is our Viking, who does not have 950 food. He's got 380 food, and he has been inserted into this nook. By the way, he's been isolated. He has no ability to get support here. There's a Frankish cavalry body, and now Doubt is putting up a stone wall. Oh no, they're gonna try to knock down the Viking with a 2v1 here. I'm assuming he's gonna sell his stone and go up to castle, but let's see what he actually ends up doing as blue now begins to push out. The wall off is still standing here. Not too sure what the point of this wall off, except maybe just to make sure there's no incursions into the base. Yeah, he's super dead. He is super dead. Yeah, he sold his... No, he hasn't sold it yet. Oh my god, now Doubt is stonewalling this? Okay, so our Viking is not selling stone. He's just slowly accumulating the food off of 5 farms? Okay, he's at 800. He's got the old market blacksmith combo. Now, luckily for him, I will say, our Cumin has inserted those cheaper stables and a barracks. So he's not 100% isolated. And Doubt has nothing at home. And so this Cumin is going to discover a lot of juicy targets. Now, one thing you don't want to do is engage underneath a town center. Might want to explore some of these gold patches. No. Don't chase. You're going to lose these 2 knights. Doubt was successful in slowing the Viking down. What I don't think Doubt realized, which yours truly also neglected to put 2 and 2 together, is that the Cumin moved in here and Imperio somehow had a magic ball, a magic 8 ball. Like he should call himself Nostradamus instead of Imperio. And he knew that the Viking was going to get isolated. And so he's got a villager here and 2 stables. And remember, the Cumin stables and archery ranges are just 100 wood. So they can build a lot of those to support their teammate. And now there's a siege workshop. So Doubt was successful, but perhaps a Pyrrhic victory. Okay, he realizes he's in jeopardy here. Builds a big old wall off, 2 barracks, a blacksmith, a market, a bunch of houses. Okay, forget the palisade walls. Our Frank is slowly busting into the Cumin base. The Cumin already has a 3rd town center up. Yeah, let's see whether or not Doubt's teammates do give him the relics. For now, Doubt is in castle. Timo, our Roman, is in Imperial, as is Ganji, our Bengali. So let's see a escalation of violence here to the east. This is an interesting set of 44 fishing ships. Oh, and now even pikemen are getting killed, right? That's a pikeman under there, yeah. Where the hell did that pikeman even come from? Green joining in here. Purple, by the way, is moving westward. An interesting tic-tac-toe box-shaped housing project here. Oh my god, Doubt is just being so annoying. He's being so annoying. Tinkle, tinkle. Although, it's good to see him take some pressure. We'll see how he, Yeah, the teal and the gray. So, shenanigans is exactly what we expect to see, and that's exactly what we're seeing. As now Frankish Knights are taking on Cuman Knights. Our Cuman needs to get Bloodlines, and in 11 seconds he's going to have it. Probably shouldn't have taken that battle without Bloodlines. Who's kidding who? Dowd is decentralizing his base. He's got a big chunk of infrastructure here. He's got a chunk of infrastructure here, and now his base is being taken over by the Dravidian, who is definitely going Woot Steel. I mean, this is not the play of somebody who's not going Woot Steel. 9 barracks, 3 siege workshops. Yeah, Timothy, that's one of the super cool things about Rage Force is those late game. You get to see a lot of unique units, a lot of the most powerful units, and you get to see a lot of them, which is one of the cool things. Hello, you've got 3 more Trebs in here, not 2, 3. Okay, they unpack. I'm assuming going after the... I assumed wrong. They're going after the monks, and they get 2 of the monks. These are not Hunnic Trebs that fire more accurately. Well, how the hell did they get all those monks? By the way, speaking of monks, my goodness, our Bengali, their monks come with 3/3 armor, is absolutely running amok. Now, I don't think they can convert monasteries. What they might want to do is start taking the relics. Oh, by the way, our Roman being... Actually, never mind. I thought this was a relic in here. I was going to say not the greatest teammate, not giving his Lithuanian the relics. What is happening right now? Sniper lines are going down everywhere. Monks that are converted are getting reconverted. A random green onager is sniping down whatever monks are. Oh, a couple of villagers there as well. Red is pinging up here. He sees the castle being built. Yeah, he does. And he's also going monks, is Doubt. Going up to 9 of them. Our Cuman's definitely going paladin, right? But still, oh, no, he's just 7 stables. Wow. The Battle of the Wololos. Mariano, hello. What does Rebolean mean? How do they what the monks? How do the monks do what? Oh, now these Celtic onagers are siege onagers. There's a Celtic castle. And Timo, our Roman, is gonna collapse. But what does he have to help defend against this? He's an Imperial. Everyone's an Imperial except our Viking. What is our Roman doing? He's not getting any upgrades. He's going full on monk play. Okay. Cuban paladins incoming in a minute. But Dravidian infantry, they must have wood steel. Actually, maybe not. Did I see 3 HP? No. Did somebody notice if yellow got wood steel? Says the caster, who should be noticing if yellow got wood steel. They throw the Bible. I thought throw was a different word. Okay. Yeah, they're throwing the Bible at one another. My goodness. How the hell is our Cuman all the way over here? So one thing we know is that Dowd is definitely not getting any relics. Oh my god, I forgot about the relic that was up here. So he does have 1 relic. Remember, Lithuanian monasteries do work 20% faster, so he can pump out 6 monks to the 5 of everyone else. Oh, our Viking. Wait a second, why did our Viking wall this off? Don't you want your teammate to start spamming? Why is he walling this off? Let the Cuman free. Let the Cuman free. Why the hell is Lucky walling this off? Maybe he doesn't want the Cuman paladins to get converted as they rip into the rear of the Frankish base. Our Frank, forget paladins, he's getting faith. Google Translate. I can't do Google Translate in the middle of a live stream. Another Celtic castle. What is this? What is our Roman attempting to do here? Oh my god, he's laming his own resources so that the Celt doesn't get them? I think that's the first time I've seen Scorched Earth in Age of Empires. Who is our Cuban fighting here? I'm so confused. What am I seeing here? Oh, the Dravidian. With some Lithuanian monk support. We're gonna have to definitely look at the conversion count at the end of this game. Oh man, has our Dravidian come to play? 4 bombard cannons, 36 halves, 11 champions. But definitely does look like Team Ganji, even though they've got the exact same army count, they're ahead 100 civilian population, about to be a little bit more once they wreck all these fishing ships from the Frank. Trebs are moving into decent position for now, but if he deletes that barracks, these Trebs are going to be dead meat. Our Cuban is getting pressed into. Did he allow his Cuban teammate to escape? By the way, what the hell is our Viking doing? He's got a single berserker in the middle of the gold line. Okay. So he's going berserkers? I'm not going to say no to berserkers. Our Frank, holy shnikes, that is a lot of conversion lines. But ultimately, not a single conversion. What he is going to fight is a whole bunch of Celtic infantry. Oh, and a whole bunch of Celtic siege. Okay, our Cuban mining gold right underneath the protection of a Celtic castle as more and more Roman infrastructure is falling. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. One monk with a relic. Dowd has 17 monks, and there is the Frankish paladin. There is chivalry. How many stables does he have? 4 over here. 10 over here. Well, actually, no, altogether 13 stables. So what's 13 with an extra 40% on top? 5? So 13 stables basically work as fast as 18 stables with chivalry. Red is pinging over here. He's got berserkers to deal with. Not elite, only forging. So not exactly the scariest in the world. And our Frank engages right as Paladin completes. And he's going to wipe the floor with this army. These onagers are going to have to get the perfect shots. They miss, they get only 2, and then they all freaking die. Okay, they get 1 more. Ouch. Jamjack absolutely overwhelming and wrecking that entire army. Timo's brought some Roman monks to support, and all of a sudden, what the hell? The green-blue push is over. Scores are very, very close. But is it really over? We've got Woad Raiders. We've got Bengali monks. What is that trying to convert here? Berserkers. Still the same berserkers, still just forging. He does manage to convert a bunch of them, but I don't know that they're going to be able to take on these Woad Raiders. Elite, just missing Blast Furnace. I think green does have halberdiers. What it doesn't have is a lot of them. Absolutely terrible attack rounds there out of green, by the way. Philip has not been getting the best attack rounds in this series. These paladins are just wrecking everything. But our Cuman, he's fighting back. And now he's got a whole bunch of Celtic units with him. This is a pretty scary army. Literally just 3. There's 1 Bengali halberdier holding the line against all of this. He does get the monk, but does get a conversion before he dies. Green, green, green again. Not the greatest attack rounds. What's going on up here? Okay, a Lithuanian cavalier. Not the fastest without bloodlines. Not the fastest at all. And now our Frank has to be careful. Even if he wins this battle, which he might, he's going to lose half his paladins. Yeah, the Frankish paladin said, they pulled a Gandalf. And they said, you shall not pass. But here we go. Our Viking is finally in the game. What are the upgrades now? Please tell me they're elite. Please tell me, okay, at least he's got iron casting. Yikes. Yikes, these Bengali monks are not getting any conversions. What the hell is going on with the RNG for them today? Viking castle in the middle of this Lithuanian infrastructure. Doubt is about to get overrun in a big, big way. But I'm trying to highlight a unit here to see if these Dravidians have loot steel. I'm just going to assume they do. So that's going to lose control of the relic unless he's buried it back somehow, somewhere. No, I don't see a monastery for him. He's going castles. Is he going Lechai? No, conscription for now. Stalemate continues here. Ooh, that's a good get. But he's going to lose one to a conversion. Maybe he does lose one. That's also a fantastic get there, but a little bit cocky moving the Treb before you clear up the Frankish Paladins. And now a choke point. I don't even know what the hell is going on here anymore. Dravidian infantry taking on Cuman Paladins, backed up by Woad Raiders and Berserkers. Somebody destroy some of these houses. Open up the floodgates. Berserkers are going where? Okay, so that's been cleared up, even though he's got a couple of Cavaliers here. Very annoying to the back. Scores are slowly starting to widen here for Team Ganji. Yeah, those are actually good mangonel shots. Oh, and I don't care if you have Woot Steel or not. Now you're facing off against champions on the high ground with halberdiers. But. Oh, you love... No! Oh, my God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that one wasn't that great. That was epic. I'm glad we caught that on camera. 42 freaking kills. Hey, you know what's better than Woot Steel? A freaking siege onager that hits a shot. Oh, he converted to BBC. There's the Lechai. +1 with forging tells me he does not have any relics, but now they're elite Lechai. They at least attack on a 17, but look at how much army. Look at the army counts. Team Ganji, 225. Team Doubt, 64. I don't think any team even has any serious trade going on. 65 gold is not serious trade. Oh no, choke point, choke point, choke point. 47 kills. Oh my god, there the Bengali RNG finally kicked in and he converts 9 Lechai. And that's it. That's all she wrote, Team Ganji. I mean, honestly, we look at the 4 teams we saw today. I can't think of a clear team that I think is going to sweep, if any. It's been 2-1. I mean, this series is a little bit more confusing with the first game being played, kind of stalling out, but biggest donor, the Frank, biggest recipient, our Roman. Really? What did our Roman have at the end? He's got 2 spearmen. 2 spearmen and a monk. Is it the monk carrying the relic? No, he finally managed to get a monastery. Why the hell did our Roman get 10,000 resources? And what the hell, 14,000? What the hell did he do with them? Looks like our Cuman is the only one who had trade, and actually is ahead in food, gold, and stone. Okay. Conversions, 109 for our Bengali. 109, 78 for our Roman. Okay, so he went heavy on the monk play. And who had the most kills? Okay, there's that Celtic siege. Wow. Well, there you go. 2 ridiculously fun sets. I hope all of the sets are like this. And we're still, by the way, in round 1. 109 conversions is pretty freaking crazy. Let's out of Army High. 1 second. No, okay, never mind. This is 250, 360, 760, 850. Let's say a total of 850 army count for the other side. This is like 11, 12, 13% of their army was converted just by the Bengali. I mean, everyone else got 0, 0, 0. So our Bengali is the only one who converted. Absolutely epic. And I really, okay, one last stat I want to see. Who had more kills, gray or red? Doubt or Lucky? Doubt killed 80, converted 42. So let's count that as 122. And Lucky 112. One less kill conversion total. Wow. No more games tonight. This was the yeah, Doubt lost this game, this particular game. You're trying to watch while at work? Rewind to the beginning. You joined pretty early, Kane. Wow. Well, that was fun. I did not expect this part of the map to go like it did. I mean, look at the unique units we see here. We see Berserkers. We see Lechai. A second ago, I think we saw some Woad Raiders as well. Siege Onagers. Not too sure why it took me over here, but in any event, everyone, thank you for joining. Catherine, I hope so. I'm going to look into my computer and see why it crashed an hour or so ago. And if all checks out, definitely will stream. Hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day. But I'm definitely going to look at game number 1 of this set and see if it really was 25 minutes and a crash. And see. No, let me. I don't think it's elimination right now. So we will see more Doubt, I think. And yeah, I appreciate it, Patrick, Doc. Thank you so much, everyone who joined, and everyone who hit that like button and all that good stuff. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Oh, Catherine, you don't have to. I appreciate it. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you so much for the super chat, and right at the end too. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And by the way, I'm going to once I look into this game number 1, and once I put a thumbnail on this video, I'm gonna post a picture of my Dunder Mifflin run for the Meredith Palmer rabies or some whatever the hell it was. I have the t-shirt. I'm gonna put a picture of it up on Discord. But yeah, Catherine, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad we streamed for 3 hours. This is longer than I intended, but and I guess the computer crashed. What can I do? Yeah, the fun run for rabies after he hits her with his car. Oh my god. Anyway, I might watch that episode tonight as I drift off to sleep. But everyone, that's what she said. And thank you so much, Catherine. I really do appreciate it. And everyone who joined and commented, and Timothy, Doc, everybody, have a fantastic night. Lemmy, thank you so much for joining and all the nice comments on the videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, then in the next day or two. But as long as these guys keep playing, I'm gonna keep casting. So yeah, have a fantastic night, everybody. Or Doc, have a good morning. Bye.